We'll give Jonathan some time to recover because this marks the end of our 41st season. But be back here on the Alex Trebek stage on Monday. We'll be revisiting some of our best tournaments from this year. We'll see you then.
Hours, weeknights at 8 and 11 on K-Jazz.
The Corner Canyon Chargers are the two-time defending state champions in Utah.
Corner Canyon, your 6A champions back-to-back.
The Liberty Lions are the two-time defending state champions in Arizona. Tonight, they collide in a border battle. The Chargers are led by quarterback Helaman Kasuga. The Texas A&M commit has plenty of weapons at his disposal, including wide receiver Kai Meza and running back Weston Briggs, who's piling up over 100 yards per game. It's a unification bout between bordering states as the Chargers look to defend the pride of Utah.
Boy, did they answer the bell.
On Friday Night Rivals. Welcome into Corner Canyon High School. Look at that beautiful new facility off the south end of Corner Canyon, and what a game we have for you tonight. So excited to bring these two state champions to collide as the Liberty Lions from Arizona take on the Corner Canyon Chargers. Dave Fox along with Alema Harrington. Frank Dolce will join us on the field shortly. Let's talk a little about Liberty because they can't decide on a quarterback. So what they're doing is they're playing two of them, and we'll see them both tonight?
Yeah, we'll start off with Stevens, number 12. He'll be under center to start out this game, but they've rotated them pretty much the same throughout the course of the season to this point. Both of the guys are relatively similar. Like, their numbers are almost identical. Their size and stature almost identical. But when you're playing against a team like Liberty, you're playing against the culture, you're playing against a franchise and their history, their lineage.
On the other side of it, we know him well. We've been following him since he was a freshman. Helaman Kasuga, he's going to be headed to Texas A&M, but tonight he is on the football field trying to guide the Chargers to victory.
A little Clark Kent look there for Helaman Kasuga. And the beautiful thing about Kasuga is he's a great quarterback in his own right. What he has to his advantage on a game like this is he's got so many weapons. You talked about Kai Meza. You talked about Weston Briggs. Briggs coming out of the backfield. He's got a lot of targets, and this defense for Corner Canyon is the real deal. And when a quarterback has a good defense, that's always a good thing.
Love that. Well, I'm so excited for this. I know you are as well, Lemon. So is Frank. Let's settle in and enjoy this championship bout, a unification bout, if you will. It's the Lions of Liberty. It's the Chargers of Corner Canyon, and it's coming your way right now.
America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals is brought to you by America First Credit Union, Strong Auto, Robert DeBry, and U of U Marketing.
RC Willey has everything you need to make your home more comfortable. From cozy sofas to stylish bedroom sets, our wide selection helps you personalize your space, one piece or one room at a time. Hurry, Labor Day savings ends soon. Enjoy store-wide savings at RC Willey.
Let's see, string cheese, ooh, soda.
Surprise! You have a brother.
Hi. Whoa. Why didn't you tell me before?
Well, we just got him.
For opening a new account at America First Credit Union.
Which, surprise number 2, you're moving out and living at America First.
Huh? Get your money working. For a limited time, new members get a cash bonus when they open a checking account.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Perfect for home therapy. Whisper Quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get upgraded to the Deluxe Bundle. Get the faster motor or 5 miles of steps per hour, the step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
AAA Insurance.
For no matter what crosses your path. Get coverage confidence with AAA Insurance.
RC Willey makes it easy to buy now and pay over time with flexible financing, including 0 and low interest plans. Whether it's a new refrigerator or fresh carpet, choose low monthly payments that fit your budget. Shop and save today. Hurry, Labor Day savings ends soon at RC Willey.
Come on back. Welcome back here to Corner Canyon. Look at the stadium all set up, ready to go. Thing looks like a college stadium. They got their banners up for their top players. You look at some of the secondary shots that are next to them, and they clearly had some fun on their media day with these guys. And what a great team this is, this loaded with talent. There's Kasuga's banner. Even closer look there. Look at the guy with the goat head on. How about that full group of fans? Let's go down on the field. Frank Dolce. Momentarily, we'll have head coach Eric Kerr as he gets set for what is an absolutely huge game. I'm not seeing the coach with you here. Looks like there he is. He's hiding down at the other end.
He's very elusive. All right, we got him.
All right, Frank, go ahead.
All right, Coach. Hey, this is an interesting matchup for you guys. A couple of state champions here tonight. One from Utah, one from Arizona. What do you expect out of these guys, and what do you want to accomplish as a football team tonight?
They've been very successful, so they're going to play hard, play with a lot of pride. They execute their schemes really well, a lot of effort, like they're well coached, really strong, physical team, so it's going to be a great challenge for us. Just us to play hard, too, and us to take care of the football, play well up front. That's going to be critical for us.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Frankie boy, here we go. So excited for this matchup. Let's take a look at our keys to the game as scripted by Lemma Harrington, brought to you by America First Credit Union.
Well, if you're talking about Liberty, it's trust the gambler because they got a great guy in the defensive backfield, Eli Ruderman. He's got 3 interceptions on the season. For Corner Canyon, Hilliman's Army, Hilliman Kasuga's got a bunch of weapons. We talked about in the open, Weston Briggs in the backfield being one of them.
And here we go.
You know, it's always interesting, Frank, and you're going to have that conversation about if you got 2 quarterbacks, then you don't have a quarterback.
I know.
And I'm not sure if that's the situation that they're dealing with at Liberty, but the truth is that they have 2 quarterbacks, and they like them both right now. Nobody's separated themselves, so the first one that we will see will be number 12 tonight, Braden Stevens.
But as you said, Lemma, their numbers are almost identical. That's how equal the playing time has been for these 2 quarterbacks. So first play of the game, and Stevens is going to come out throwing, and he is being pursued, and it's almost intercepted. I mean, Joaquin Rodriguez had his fingertips all over that football.
Flag down, back behind where the quarterback threw the ball. I don't know if there was a hold or a late hit.
While they sort that out, let's take a look at our players to watch for the Liberty Lions offense. Our players to watch for this game, brought to you by Robert J. DeBry. There they are, having a little fun.
Braden Stevens, number 12, the quarterback. Talked about him. Sanchez in the
number
backfield.
1 on the defense.
And Chansey, the
roughing
wide
the passer.
receiver, the main
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So very costly roughing the passer. And that moves the Lions all the way down to the 35-yard line. So you go from a near interception to giving them 15 yards and a first. So here we go on 1st and 10, and on the ground, Jaden Sanchez. And that defensive pursuit only allows him about 3 yards.
There are two running backs coming out of the backfield. Sanchez is the more bouncy of the two, if you will. He's the guy that will kind of get you to the edge. Demby Lamas is going to be your power back.
2nd down and 7. Now it's an empty back for Stevens. And Stevens, he's dangerous. He can take off, and he does. And he's got a 1st down, and Moore slides ahead just beyond the 50 for a strong auto 1st down.
You know, interesting as you look at the statistics as they came into this game. Speaking of Liberty, they're a team that doesn't, they do pass the ball, obviously, but really both of these quarterbacks are probably more dangerous on the ground with their legs than they are with their arms in the air.
14 yards on the pickup. And once again, Sanchez right into a pile that will garner maybe 3 yards on the pickup.
Trying to run up the middle.
Nowhere
to go.
Here's our defensive players to watch, Alema.
Well,
having a little fun.
That time Sanchez ran into Jaden Pierce in the defensive line. Otuafi, one of the great linebackers for this Corner Canyon team, and Josh Harris in the safety, in the backfield, defensive backfield, I should say. He comes in with 3 interceptions on the year.
I think these guys get a kick out of those player shots that we get prior to the game. All right, Stevens, back to pass, stays in the pocket, throws, and he threw that hard, incomplete, trying to hit Camden Segal.
Frank, sometimes, as a quarterback, you're throwing your guy right into pressure.
Well, that's why it came so hot off of Stevens' hand, is he was trying to get it to his tight end before he took a shot downfield, a little too hot to handle. Good coverage in the secondary.
3rd down. Line to gain is the 38-yard line. And here goes Stevens. Line holds up, nearly picked off again. Oh my goodness. And that looked like it was right in the hands of Dustin Otuafi. So now 4th time and decision time for Colin Thomas, the head coach for the Liberty Lions.
Great break by Otuafi. He's reading the quarterback's eyes. He jumps this route and almost comes up with the interception.
Good prep right there, understanding the down and distance situation. Jumps underneath the throw, nearly picks it off. That's a good defensive stop by Corner Canyon that looked on their heels a little bit during this opening drive.
So punting situation now. Joaquin Rodriguez back down at around his 15-yard line, and a good kick that just sails up there. And how about that? He hauled it in. It'll be right around the 20-yard line when we get a chance to see the Corner Canyon offense led by quarterback Helaman Kasuga, the Texas A&M commit. What a good season he's had. Already 822 yards passing and 150 rushing coming into this game. So nearly 1,000 yards of total offense, and they played 3 games. Briggs in the backfield with Kasuga, and Briggs gets the first carry of the game, and he is wrapped up and dropped, and that gives us a chance to look at our players to watch for the Corner Canyon offense, brought to you by Robert J. DeBry.
Well, there's Kasuga headed for Texas A&M. Kai Meza, great receiver, nice target, 6'1", 175, comes in with 246 yards in the air, receiving, 1 touchdown. Nice run.
Yeah, Kasuga with a strong auto 1st down takes a big hit at the end of that run, but he is dangerous on the ground.
Indeed he is, and I've watched Helaman Kasuga since he came in from the Big Island of Hawaii.
Yeah.
And went to Timpview to start off his high school career. Played quite a bit as a freshman and a sophomore, and then changed and transferred to Corner Canyon. He's put on a lot of weight. He's continued to grow. 6'1", 220.
11 yards on that last carry, and then they come right back with Briggs, and he picks up just over 9. I think it's going to be just shy of the 1st down. Or no, they are going to move the chains. Let's take a look at the players to watch for this Liberty Lions defense, brought to you by Robert J. DeBry, Utah's original personal injury attorney.
Well, number 7, Hudson Dunn, you already saw him with a big play defensively. You got Ruderman at the cornerback position, and then on the interior defensive line, Tyler Bernstein with 2 sacks on the year.
Tripped up in the backfield. This is going to be a 1-yard loss, as you saw Zeph Theus get in there. He's the Arizona State commit.
6'1", 195, 2 interceptions on the season for Diaz, and does a great job getting penetration and got to the legs of the ball carrier before he could get momentum in the backfield.
Second down, 10. Kasuga backpedals, fires downfield, and it's incomplete. Good coverage downfield as Kasuga was trying to get that into Scott Pepper.
Well, nice protection up front. Kasuga had a throwing lane, just a little off his mark on that one. But this is a team in Liberty, Alema, that likes to play downhill on both sides of the ball. Coach Kerr thinks they might be able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, they do like to go fast. And so they make those decisions earlier on the defensive side, and so you want to make sure that they make the wrong decision.
Kasuga again, plenty of time, and showing that strong arm. What a catch, but I think it's going to be out of bounds. Let's see what the official is calling here, and that is the case.
Yeah,
that was a heck of a catch, though.
It was.
Yeah, Diaz again in coverage this time, and it'll hit him. And did it carry him out of bounds? Well, I'll tell you what. The ball was on the ground anyway, so an incomplete pass either way. But great coverage that time by Diaz.
So back-to-back defensive stops for each team. And the kick is away. Fair catch called for at the 22-yard line.
Flag down on the play.
Yeah,
I think this might
on.
be holding against Liberty on the return. We'll take a look.
35-yard kick pending the outcome of this.
Wait and see as the officiating crew confers here.
Our referee, Brandon Riley, tonight. Got a good crew. Ken Faber, we know these guys. TJ Sutherland, AJ Horton, Courtney Littledyke, and
Holding.
Jason Herbers.
Number 35 on the return team. It's a 10-yard penalty for the end of the kick. Be first down.
Take a look at bottom right of your screen.
Yeah, you can see right there at the 40-yard line is where that holding took place.
That was a full-on tackle. We're going to take a timeout. We are scoreless here. Battle of two state champions, Liberty, Arizona, and Corner Canyon on America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rival.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
Some shops, they just give you an oil change and send you on your way.
But at Master Auto Tech, our master service goes beyond that.
Our master service package includes premium oil, full digital inspection, tire rotation, fluid top-offs, and a brake check.
Plus, BG EPR to clean the sludge out of your engine.
And BG MOA to extend engine life and performance.
Getting the master service means you're going to be doing it less often, saving you money over time.
So come down and ask for the master service. It's not just an oil change, it's peace of mind.
Your trusted, helpful expert, Master Auto Tech.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
I'm Weston Briggs, running back, Corner Canyon. I'm class of 2026-7. Shout out Baby Mitchu, go to Brawl Stars.
Player cards brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see. They're loving this 6-7 thing. They're all doing it now. Oh, that's too good. All right, each team has had one possession, and here we go with the second. Now you've got Jaden Pico in at quarterback as Liberty has already switched QBs. 11 drive for drive.
Yeah, it'll be rotating them from one drive to the next, unless I would imagine that somebody got into a really nice rhythm and they were forced to keep him in. At this point, I think they're still searching.
There's got a timeout on the players' helmets are attached.
Yeah, that's.
They got
Manasseh Brown
look at that.
got tangled up with the running back Demby Lamas,
That had to have been some serious blocking they were engaged in.
That's uncomfortably close. I mean, what do? You look at each other in the eye, your helmets are attached. Like, how do you manage that situation?
Oh, boy. Do not make eye contact. So a pickup of 4, 2nd down and 7. And Pico keeps. And he slides ahead at a pickup of 4 again. So you're going to be looking at a 3rd and 2 for the Lions.
Jaden Pierce, the first to get there for Corner Canyon on that play.
We're streaming this game on a number of platforms, and I assume we have a pretty healthy Arizona audience. We welcome all those parents and family and fans of the Liberty Lions out of Peoria, Arizona.
That was a long trip that they took, a 16-hour bus ride. Wow. They stopped in St. George and practiced there before finishing that trip. Got here on Wednesday to get acclimated to the altitude.
3rd and short. Pico will keep. Gets to the outside, cuts back, and he's got a strong auto
Ball's
first
out.
down. Ball is out. Corner says they've got it. Yep.
He came around the corner, speaking of Pico, and was trying to make a move. Josh Harris got to his legs here, trips him up a little bit, and then coming in and making the stop was Mason Wood. Ball ends up coming out and recovered by corner.
I think it's worth mentioning, Dave, we talked about this a little bit during the break, this is Liberty's 2nd game of the year.
Yeah,
they start late. Corner Canyon already has 3 wins on the season.
Yeah, they play a little later because they can play their championship in December. They can't hear. Wide open corner, and it's a touchdown for the Chargers. Jayshawn Mayberry.
Boy,
that's how you sudden change right there.
Absolutely. That happened right in front of me. What a great route call. What a great route execution. A little out and up, and the cornerback is just left with his shoes in the ground. A perfect pass by Kasuga.
Just Sean Mayberry, who moved to Corner Canyon after playing at Lone Peak last year and makes his presence known. His 11th reception on the season, 259 yards coming in. That's his first touchdown, guys. So what a play for Mayberry and Kasuga. And as you guys mentioned, he was wide open.
And he was going against probably the best part of the secondary for Liberty. Eli Ruderman got up into him, was able to break up that route a little, as Frank said, out and up, and left Ruderman in the dust. Great pass by Kasuga, right on target. Kasuga had a hand in his face and still able to deliver.
All right, the officials have stopped the game for a moment.
Now they're moving Liberty off the field and Corner Canyon off the field here. And they're bringing the coaches out. You know, this is one of those things, Lemma and Dave, where there's maybe something that happens between the teams verbally on the field, and now they're going to try and clean it up with the coaches, make sure it doesn't continue in this game.
I think you're exactly right. They'll bring the 2 head coaches to center field. That's Coach Eric Kerr, along with Colin Thomas from Liberty. They'll describe what they're seeing on the field and have them go back to their respective sidelines and address that with their teams, and in a hopes to prevent anything from escalating here.
Well, there's a zero tolerance policy on some things that just cannot be said.
I don't know that it's that as much. Even when Corner Canyon came out onto the field, the officials were trying to make sure that they didn't get too far into the, over by the Liberty sideline. I think they're keeping a close eye on this, and both teams, Coach Colin Thomas will talk with Liberty, Eric Kerr will talk with his Corner Canyon squad. These are both very disciplined and well-run organizations, Corner Canyon and Liberty. I'm sure that this will be handled.
Hey, special shout out while we're here in kind of a little break before the action. Matt Fankhauser, great University of Utah wide receiver here tonight. Has kids at Corner Canyon and, more importantly, has a daughter on the dance team tonight. We'll see her at halftime.
I love it. Speaking of the University of Utah, shout out to my man, our man, Coach Mack.
Yeah.
He will be entering the
tomorrow.
Ring of Honor tomorrow.
Well-deserved honor for
Absolutely.
Coach McBride.
I was on the radio with him today and talking about driving up to the University of Utah. I've been around for a long time, and to see everything that has happened up there, and so much is because of Coach Mack.
Oh, what a tackle there on Jaden Sanchez on that return. Yeah, Mack is still a legend in this town, no doubt about it. Let's take a look at our scoring summary on that last drive, brought to you by RGS Exteriors. How about one play? 30 yards, 30-yard touchdown pass.
Speaking of RGS Exteriors, we're doing our radio broadcast from there earlier today with Tim Brown Jr., and he's an assistant over at Summit Academy. They've got a huge game. San Juan is visiting Summit, just on the other side of the freeway from where we're located right now. That's a big game. San Juan, 4-time defending 2A champions. That game being streamed live on ApolloStreams.com.
All right, so we're third drive now, back to Braden Stevens at quarterback for Liberty, and a whistle blown.
Let's say false start here.
Yeah. Yeah, now you see how they did that, Alema? False start, you stop the play. We ended up in a situation last night with 2 false starts.
Still first down.
And the play continued.
And did they I don't understand
and then they
that.
brought it back. I don't know. By the way, that Deseret Peak facility, Alema.
Top shelf.
That would put what you competed in at BYU and what I competed at the U of U to shame.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. And it's huge, and it's beautiful. Fantastic. And they were great hosts. It was fun to have them on TV. All right, Braden Stevens looking. Side of that ball was tipped, and it's picked. And now 2 big turnovers for Corner Canyon as the ball was tipped, and Jackson Evans comes up with it, and just disaster for Liberty.
Well, 2 turnovers, back-to-back possessions. Somebody gets a hand on the ball, one of the linebackers, and then right into the hands of the guys in the secondary. Linebackers stepping up. That was Jackson Evans with the INT.
You know, Alema, interceptions, fumble recoveries. Turnovers are maybe the most important stat in a game against evenly matched teams. I think that's what we have here tonight. We'll see how that plays out. But +2 for Corner Canyon so far.
Kasuga steps up. Kasuga looking and firing, and that's incomplete.
That's gotta be a flag.
And there's a flag.
Came right over the top. I thought, Alema, earlier in the game when the ball was incomplete, there was a little contact early on that one.
Yeah.
Referees let it go. This one, obvious.
Diesel Dart, the intended target there.
Defense. 15-yard penalty results in a first down.
So this is going to move the ball all the way down inside the University of Utah red zone. And with these turnovers, the starting possession has just been phenomenal for Corner Canyon. They've had 2 turnovers that have put them in scoring position. And here they go again. Briggs trying to get outside. And big collision. Excuse me, that was Kingston Fia Cooper. And you could hear that all the way up here.
Whoa, I was right in front of that. And I'll tell you what, Fia Cooper finished that run, Alema.
Yep. He's one of those backs that likes to deliver the blow. And he did just that on that play.
Yeah, he's on the sideline now going, how am I doing? And there's Briggs back into the game. Kasuga looks right, throws back left to Briggs. Briggs got a ton of blockers, and Briggs got the end zone. 15-yard touchdown.
Beautifully designed screenplay, executed to perfection. Tafa, the big tackle for Corner Canyon out front, 6'5", 355. He's a road grader. Look at number 77. He makes sure that Briggs goes in untouched.
Well, here we are just a few minutes into this game, and Liberty has just been punched in the mouth early. We'll see how they respond. 2 turnovers, 2 touchdowns for Corner Canyon. And these drives are so quick, they took 18 seconds total on the last 2 drives for Corner Canyon to score. On America vs. Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
KMYU is the place to be.
It's always party time.
New season, new players, new stadium. Watch Friday, Saturday, and Sunday home games only on KMYU. Salt Lake City Bees baseball on KMYU.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
Papa Murphy's dares you to turn up the sweet and the heat with 3 bold takes on our ultimate pepperoni. Start with 2 kinds of pepperoni, then choose Mike's Hot Honey or Mike's Extra Hot Honey for a heat-seeking kit. 3 bold pizzas, each just $9.99. Only at Papa Murphy's.
My name is Dart, safety and receiver at Corner Canyon, and I just started golf, and I'm like a 6'7" handicap.
Liar! That is a straight-up lie.
Player cards are brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see. The 6'7" thing's going to be.
I'll tell you, we were at a basketball tournament this last summer, and the 6'7" thing is right. This basketball craze
everywhere.
And the guy, the 6'7", he's the social media phenom, and he was in the building at one of these tournaments we went to at Ohio for my youngest son, and. You'd see like these huge crowds moving around. It's like, what's going on? Oh, the 6'7" guy is here. It was crazy.
Dude, yeah, 6'7". Every one of their guys somehow worked that in to their player card. All right, kick is away, and the Liberty Lions really need to get something going now, and it begins with a nice return and a big collision. Jaden Sanchez gets them up just past the 20-yard line. Let's take a look at our scoring summary, and it's a quickie. Although he took twice as many plays on this last one, guys. 2 plays, 31 yards, and the 15-yarder to Briggs. RGS Exterior scoring summary.
Yeah, keep in mind that there were 2 penalties worth 20 yards on that series for Corner Canyon. They get the interception and then a false. I'm trying to think. Am I off on that? At least the 15-yard penalty was part of it.
Yeah, it was, and it was, like you said, very expensive.
Yes.
All right, here we go. And Sanchez going around that left side. They've kept rotating their quarterbacks per script, and now it's Pico back in the game.
That time Kozlowski in on the stop. A couple of really good basketball players, and Kozlowski, at least Jace Kozlowski, doesn't play as much basketball as his brother. Still a very accomplished basketball player. But Manasseh Brown, Mo Brown is probably one of the top 5 in his age group in basketball, but also rotates on that defensive line.
2nd down, 7. And once again, lowering the boom, picking up about 5. They're going to be left with about a 3rd and 3.
Big 3rd down play here for this Liberty squad. They've got to get something going offensively. They got to keep from shooting themselves in the foot. It's been really the problem with the turnovers.
Big 3rd down here. About 2 is what they need.
And that shift drew Corner Canyon into the neutral zone.
That was a tricky shift. A lot going on there.
Prior to the snap, encroachment on the defense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Results in a first down.
Pretty nice crowd here tonight from Liberty. Made the big trek up to Utah.
They got to be freezing.
Yeah, they're a team that travels well.
It's 90 degrees and they're freezing.
Pico trying to get outside. Evades a couple. Nice pitch. And that is going to be enough to get him a strong auto first down and a little bit more.
Frank, you were there. Was he past the line of scrimmage?
No, I was looking
that
at
looked like a forward pass.
It was forward. The ball was forward, but he was not past the line of scrimmage. I was looking at the exact same thing you were, Alema, and it looked to me like he was behind the line of scrimmage as he let go of the football.
All right, let your sources know that was a pass play.
That was a pass play, sources.
Yeah, the sources had some good stuff last night. On top of their game. I'm watching the chain gang here tonight, Alema. This is a big
how they
one.
doing?
So far, so good.
That's just it. So far, so that's the.
Well, it's too early for a grade.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
right.
okay. I just like to be kept up to speed on all this. Getting back outside again. What a game it's been so far for Jaden Sanchez, and number 20 rumbles all the way down inside the 30-yard line, and they really needed a drive like this.
Yeah, nice blocking up front, but give Sanchez credit. He broke an arm tackle about 5 yards after that run and picked up 5 more after that.
20 yards on the pickup. They keep feeding him. Lowers the head right into that line. 26 yards rushing for him already on just 3 carries.
I know there was one pass play mixed in here with that option, but that's not really a pass play, Alema. Liberty's gone back to the bread and butter. Like, let's just establish a line of scrimmage and get the ground game going.
Second and 9. High snap, but they fakes the pass or the handoff and throws a little behind his target, trying to hit Braxton. He just could not get the junior.
That ball came off of his hand a little funny there, Frank.
Yeah, look, he looked uncertain. Now there was coverage, and he's only 5'10". He's got to have a throwing lane at the line of scrimmage, and it looked like his vision may have been blocked a little bit, so he just looked a little uncomfortable, uncertain on the pass.
Yeah, nobody shorter than 6'2" in front of him on that offensive line for Liberty.
3rd and 9. Pico sets up the screen, gets the ball outside, got blockers ahead, and they're into the University of Utah red zone and another first down.
Again, when you're talking about Liberty in the first couple of series where they had the turnovers were not a good representation of what you should expect from a Liberty team, what we're seeing in this drive is what Liberty does. Discipline to just get down the field.
Exactly the kind of drive they needed after going down 14-0. A lot of activity going on there, and at the end of the day, it's going to end up a nice little 6-yard pickup.
Well, you look at the way that Pico lined up in the backfield. He was almost facing the sideline as he received the snap. So looking at the Liberty sideline, so already there's some misdirection trying to figure out, okay, what's he doing? Look at the way that he was lined up there, and then he fakes handoffs to 2 different backs in the backfield going different directions before taking it himself.
Wood already has 7 tackles, a pass breakup, and a forced fumble. It's been active for Mason Wood, no doubt about that. Here we go again, going around that right side, and right at the goal line. Are they going to give him the touchdown? Liberty says yes. The officials have not given us an indication, and I don't think they're going to give it to him.
They're going to say he's right there inside the 1-yard line. Great blocking up front that time by this Liberty offensive line.
I'd love to see a replay on this, Alema. From my vantage point, and I'm right down here near the goal line, it looked like that ball, as he rolled over across the plane, he was on top of a bunch of bodies. I don't know if a knee hit the ground, but the officials right here, too, they say, nope, that's on the 1-yard line.
So here we go, 1st and goal at the 1. Pico, man in motion. They're going to go right off that right side and waltz into the end zone.
That time, this is straightforward. Just hand it out to your fullback. First man through. Good blocking. Sealed the edge, and he walks through untouched into the goal line.
TJ Foilefutu with the touchdown. And now the point after to trim this to a 7-point deficit. Nick Schwegler's kick is up, and it is good. And just right back in it.
Exactly what Liberty needed was a sustained drive like that.
Well, that's a great response from an offense that had turned the ball over twice in 2 series consecutively, have given up 14 points on a short field on the defensive side. To come back like that and make a strong drive into the end zone, establish the run game. Very good response from that Liberty football team.
Yeah, these guys go down 2 touchdowns, and any other team, you're on the road at Corner Canyon, one of the best teams in the state of Utah, one of the top-ranked teams in the country. You go down 2 touchdowns to a team like that, a lot of teams would fold, but Liberty's been through a lot over their years, and even these younger players, they know the history of Liberty and the reputation that they have, and they're responsible for carrying that reputation now. They graduated a ton of seniors. A lot of guys moving on to play at the next level. And this next group, the responsibility is on them, and they just answered with that long drive.
Well, this Liberty team is 36-3 since 2022, and 2 of the 3 losses were to Centennial of California. We know how good they are. And then in the 2022 championship. But you're right, Alema, they've been around, and there's not a whole lot they haven't seen on the football field. All right, so kick is away, and here we go back with Corner Canyon, and a big return already for Josh Harris, the junior.
Talked about Harris and his 3 interceptions on defense, but this is another thing that he can do. He's got good speed, good blocking up front. He's able to get through that wedge and out to the 43-yard line.
Well, as productive as Corner Canyon has been on their last 2 drives, 3 plays, 2 touchdowns, they haven't put a sustained drive together. No. Here's an opportunity on this series.
Kasuga's pass and reaching out and making a great catch, but they're going to say it's it is complete. Okay.
Yeah.
Kai Meza, the Minnesota commit, comes up with that one.
Yeah, that was a great catch. It almost looked like he caught the back half of the football, Frank.
Whatever part of the football he caught it. And that was enough. You know what they call that? A catch.
Yes, that is exactly right.
So first down right at midfield, and Briggs with the carry picks up about 3.
Talking to Coach Kerr about Briggs, I said, what do you like about Briggs? I said, I love that he runs hard every time. If we need 3 yards, I know I can give him the ball and he's going to get it. If we got short yardage trying to get a first down, I feel comfortable handing it off to Weston Briggs.
Second down 6. And Kasuga again, plenty of time going deep downfield. Right corner cannot quite drop it into Lucas Jackson.
Jackson with great size at 6'3", 195 pounds. And this is just off of his fingertips as Kasuga trying to get him on that edge.
Jackson just getting back to the line of scrimmage as the play's coming in from the sideline.
3rd down and 7. Eric Kerr, the head coach and offensive coordinator, as he has been here for years, and Jordan beforehand. Firing downfield, and that's caught and out of bounds for another strong auto first down, and they continue to move the ball downfield. Meza with another catch.
Boy, Kasuga does a nice job on that one, hitting his set foot and driving the ball to his receiver.
21 yards on the pickup. Briggs. And Briggs dances through that hole. Give him 5.
Another hard run by Briggs. Gets behind that big offensive line.
Liberty already has 6 players with carries, rushing yardage in this game. Corner Canyon 2. Kasuga going end zone, and it looked to me like Mayberry turned just a little bit late.
Dave Nellis from American First Credit Union almost made that reception. Would have been out of bounds, but it would have been a good catch.
That was Kai Meza. That might have hurt. That ball had some zip on it.
It did. I'll tell you, Kasuga has gotten stronger over the years since his freshman year at Timpview. Got a gun.
Back to that ground attack.
Great job. Pat St. John
Kasuga.
that time. 6'3", 275. Most of the time your nose guard, Frankie's just, there to take up blockers. That time able to really just disrupt what was going on at the line of scrimmage and get to the legs of Kasuga.
So that brings us to the end of the first quarter, and we got a good one. Corner Canyon jumped out to the 14-0 lead, but the Lions are not going away. They have cut into that and through one. It is a 14-7 lead for the Utah champions over the Arizona champions on American First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
You're even prettier than the day we met.
Thanks, babe.
You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home your way with RC Willey.
Some shops, they just give you an oil change and send you on your way.
But at Master Auto Tech, our master service goes beyond that.
Our master service package includes premium oil, full digital inspection, tire rotation, fluid top-offs, and a brake check.
Plus, BG EPR to clean the sludge out of your engine.
And BG MOA to extend engine life and performance.
Getting the master service means you're going to be doing it less often, saving you money over time.
So come down and ask for the master service. It's not just an oil change, it's peace of mind.
Your trusted, helpful expert, Master Auto Tech.
FanX Salt Lake. The once-a-year event is back. FanX is coming your way September 25th through the 27th. Join the ultimate 3-day pop culture experience where you can meet your favorite celebrities, explore an immersive vendor hall, hear special guests share stories, and connect with a community that shares your passion. FanX is the perfect place to bring your family, make new friends, and share unforgettable moments with fellow fans. Save on tickets now with promo code MAGIC at fanxsaltlake.com.
Level up with a new TV and soundbar from RC Willey. And maybe a rug, coffee table, and reclining sofa. Find every detail here, so you can survive countless reruns.
Night in the stadium. Not too bad traffic outside. What's our traffic report there, Frank?
Traffic? I'll tell you, the point of the mountain is clearing up. So freeway speeds on the point of the mountain, that's always a good sign.
Oh, there you go. On to the second quarter we go. Helaman Kasuga and Corner Canyon looking at a 4th down and 6 to keep the drive alive. Going forward on 4th. And here we go. Kasuga looking left the whole way, and that is caught. What a great little pattern. And it's 1st down yardage and into the University of Utah red zone as Mayberry with another catch.
Well, Coach Kerr told his quarterback to look for a slant or seam on his way out of the huddle, and that's exactly what they hit right there.
Always looking for that possession receiver. Sure-handed Mayberry with the catch.
1st down, Kasuga. A lot of traffic throwing into there, and that's incomplete. We'll remind you to get the Strong Volkswagen home with a lifetime warranty. Unlock stronger at strongvw.com.
Yeah, that time Diesel Dart, he had a defender on top of him running right into another defender. Good coverage that time.
Second down, Kasuga looks like he's going to take off, and he is. And Kasuga headed to the end zone, lowers his head. Knocked out of bounds about a yard shy, but that is a first down.
Yeah. Hey, Alema, we talked about this Liberty team playing downhill on both sides of the ball, especially on the defensive side. That quarterback draw is a way to counterattack a downhill defensive front.
Absolutely, and it's a big part of this offense for Eric Kerr. You see Kasuga going out at the 1 yard line.
Here we go. Trying to get that big hit on the outside as Hudson Dunn. That's why Minnesota is loving recruiting that young man. And thwarted on first down.
Yeah, according to the numbers we got from the coaches from Liberty, he came in with 8 tackles in that first game. But he's probably got close to, 8 tackles already in this game. Been very active at that linebacker position.
Here we go again. Kasuga being chased from behind, but throws, and it's caught. That is a touchdown for Corner Canyon.
Tui Anilau that time releasing and getting wide open in the flat in the end zone. Nice roll by Kasuga. Had to run away from some pressure in the backfield. Anilau with that was like a little hula.
Yeah, how about that?
In the end zone.
Point after is up and good. You can see that beautiful building behind the goalpost there. Indoor football facility. It'll be done sometime later on, closer to the end of the year, but it is fantastic.
Did you just say indoor football facility?
I did. You heard me correct.
A limo. There wasn't any such thing as an indoor facility. Like, we played in whatever the weather was, that's what you played in.
Look, you and I, we grew up in Hawaii and California. We didn't need indoor facilities. When I was at BYU, though, you're absolutely right. We didn't have, our indoor facility was the indoor track and a little space that they had some turf on that we shared with the track team and the baseball team. I'm not sure what you guys had up at the U, but it wasn't like this.
Man, all of us brought whatever, portable tent we had and ran around trying to keep out of the weather.
Let's take a look at our scoring summary brought to you by RGS Exteriors. And this touchdown drive culminating with the pass to Angelau. 12 plays, 60 yards in under 3 minutes. RGS Exteriors, good friends of the program. Love to have them on board with us this year. And that kick goes into the end zone for Victor's Tires touchback.
So a nice response there by Corner Canyon. After giving up the long touchdown drive, they go on a little drive of their own and had to pick up a 4th down in the midst of that.
That's right. Hey, shop RC Willey for the area's largest selection of furniture, mattresses, appliances, electronics, and flooring. Make your home your way with RC Willey. All right, it's Braden Stevens' turn at quarterback. And they love to run that football, and it's a little tough to run it on the right side of that defensive line, but
yeah,
Jaden Sanchez gives it a go.
That time, Manasseh Brown coming up and making the initial stop, and then linebackers flying to the ball. Tate Patterson, one of them that was there.
Second down 10. Stevens. He's going to fire downfield, and that's wide open, picked off. I mean, that was right into the hands of Diesel Dart.
Well, the ball, there's under pressure. The ball was slightly tipped at the line of scrimmage. He just couldn't get his back foot set throwing it downfield, and you saw the result. It floated and right into the hands of Corner Canyon.
Yeah, great safeties on this, Corner Canyon secondary. Both Josh Harris and Diesel Dart. Dart had an interception earlier this year. That's his second on the season.
And he's, what, a 6'7" handicap, roughly? Something like that. Briggs trying to get outside and run out of bounds.
It looked like there was a Liberty player in the neutral zone when that ball was snapped. No flag. Gain of 1.
We've really watched Diesel Dart grow up in this program the last couple of years. He's a terrific player, and he's still just a junior.
And a basketball player. He's a phenomenal athlete.
Trying to get something going, and great pursuit by Liberty, but Kai Meza gets a few yards out of that.
Meza picked up 3 yards extra on that where he should have been down as soon as he caught the ball. He did a great job evading some tacklers.
Yeah, that's an incredible play by Meza. He should have been stopped, like you said, Alema, for no gain, maybe a loss. Able to catch the ball and avoid tacklers at the same time.
And Kasuga, he's got to take off because the pass rush was in there in a hurry. Had nowhere to go. So that's going to back him up a yard. And you're looking at a 4th and 8.
I don't know how different this is from the last time that they faced 4th down and went for it.
Kasuga's got the play from Eric Kerr, and here we go. Kasuga looking, firing, perfect pass for another first down, and they're into the University of Utah red zone, and Kai Meza goes 16 yards on that play. And Meza 33 yards now receiving on 3 receptions.
And he's done a great job on big plays like that where you need a possession to continue. And so you're looking for your sure-handed clutch receiver, and Meza, number 16, is that guy. Frank, I'm sure back when you were a quarterback playing in college, you had that one guy that you knew you could count on.
Yeah, those guys. Henry Lusk was one of those guys.
Bouncing it outside.
Brian Rowley.
Yeah, Rowley was something.
He was fantastic. He got injured his senior year, my senior year. But
Jackson Caruth on the carry there.
Cannon Collins with the stop. Nice job coming up from the safety position to make the hit.
That 4th down play was so nicely designed with a post down the middle of the field and a post behind it, just creating levels for your quarterback.
2nd down. Kasuga again to the end zone, nearly intercepted. Oh, man, and that was in the hands of Cannon Collins.
And Cannon Collins had 95 yards of nothing but green ahead of him.
Yeah, he did a great job breaking on that route. Right there, steps in front, but just could not haul it in.
So a 3rd and 9.
Well, Corner Canyon's been pretty good on 4th down tonight, but I think they'd like to pick it up here.
Yeah, probably. Kasuga looking, plenty of time. End zone! Just a little high and beyond the reach of Deshaun Mayberry.
Mayberry, I'm sure, feels like, man, I should have caught that ball. It was right off his fingertips, but one of those catches that you probably could have brought in.
He got 2 hands on the ball. There's no doubt it was overthrown.
Yeah.
And he was outstretched. It didn't look like he could get much of a leap on it, but he still got both hands, and it just slipped through at the end.
So Eric Kerr is going to run a field goal out there. 30-yard attempt for Davis Nelson.
No good.
And it's no good. So Liberty with the hold. And man, do they need that. It stays 21-7. And the Lions get the football back. here on America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
Are you okay? You seem upset. Turns out you were right. Our car was breaking down and we did need a new one with a loan from America First Credit Union. Me saying there was no hurry and to wait was wrong. Hey, on the bright side, we got to meet Huey.
Get your money working with our low-rate auto loans, now with no payments for 90 days.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
We are back. Beautiful sight down here in the South Valley. There's the temple up on the hill.
Look, the
leaves are starting
to change.
It's beautiful.
We got to get together, the three of us, for our fall photo shoot.
Yeah,
up there in the mountains.
Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule, brought to you by McGee's Awards and Engravings. It's time to be recognized. By the way, I heard Kurt McGee might be here tonight. So Thursday, we go up to Morgan. They're going to take on Provo. And then Friday, Park City comes to Bountiful. Kind of wrapping up the non-league games, as some regions will start next week, and many a week after that. Speaking of great non-league matchups, here we go. Liberty and Corner Canyon. And Liberty, great play on first down, as they really need to get something going. Trey Younger there with the carry on that one.
Well, Liberty has done a nice job establishing the run. That way they open up that passing game, the short pass to Younger.
Jaden Pico keeps, gets a couple. Looking for a custom Letterman jacket? Coleman Knitting Mills has you covered since 1947. Build your own at colemanknitting.com.
They'll be giving away a Letterman's jacket to someone here from Corner Canyon, courtesy of the
yes, they will.
Tony Finau Foundation. Appreciate them being involved in our community.
2nd down 8. Pico, who nearly lost that snap, keeps it. Wise decision, trying to get outside and tumbles ahead. He's going to be really close to a first down, maybe a yard shy. Looking at 3rd and 1.
Yeah, eventually was tracked down by Eli Borg.
You were talking about how similar their numbers were. First of all, both Stevens and Pico are 5'10", right around 160.
Yep.
Both seniors. Pico had 82 yards passing last week. Stevens had 88 yards passing last week. And a timeout taken by Colin Thomas on the Liberty Lions side.
I like this timeout to talk it over. This big 3rd down here.
Hey, catch the voices behind your favorite video games at FanX. This September 25th through 27th, there will be celebrities from your favorite games, such as Alema's favorite, Date Everything.
Never even heard of this game.
Halo.
Heard of that one.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, I know that one.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes.
And more. FanX coming on September 25th, 27th. I've never heard of
What's
Date
it called?
Everything
Date
either.
Everything?
Yeah, Date Everything.
I gotta know what the premise of the game is. Like, what is it?
I don't know if we want to know what that is. Boy, we don't sound old.
Right.
3rd and 1.
Hold it out of touch.
They need 1 yard, and they got it. That is a strong auto first down.
Jace Kozlowski coming up in the bottom of that pile, but not before a first down.
For the Futu with the carry on that one, as he has rumbled into the offense a couple of times in this first half. Jaden Sanchez, of course, their featured back, and he's back in the game now. Oh, excuse me, that's actually Demby Lamas. And Demby Lamas gets around that outside corner. Now, Sanchez, their featured back, 50 yards rushing, 18 yards receiving last week. But Lamas actually, on fewer carries, had 62 yards. He is a load, the 6 foot, 200-pound senior. You'll see him quite a bit.
You see him spread out this time to the left side of the formation.
Pico's pass rifled and caught. And met by a pile of blue jerseys, but a big pickup for Marley Chansey.
Liberty throws that ball in the flat, underneath coverage kind of pass pretty well, Olema. They start to struggle if they're trying to throw it downfield.
Yeah.
But if you have a good mix of running game and short passing game, that's probably going to be enough.
3rd down and 2. Bunch of players coming in. Play clock's down to 15.
Well, they adjusted this. I think that this was by design to line up in one formation and adjust.
And then they switched to the other side of the formation. And here we go. It's straight ahead, and it's another strong auto first down and a couple of extra yards. So they are content to just keep running this football. Pretty balanced offense coming in. 184 yards passing, 143 yards rushing last week. They beat Mountain View, Arizona, 37-0 in their opener.
Well, when they need a couple of yards, whether it was at the goal line and the first touchdown of the game for Liberty or trying to get a first down here, go to number 16, Folofutu, and let him pick up those yards.
Empty back now for Pico. Extra blocker comes in, and Pico looking, and Pico is wrapped up, and he's tackled forward, so he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, but nothing downfield. 2nd and 10 coming.
Jaden Pierce that time coming off the edge, 6'2", 220 with good speed. He's got 1 sack coming into this game.
One of our players to watch. There's the numbers on Pierce, number 9.
Good speed is right. I mean, he tracked him down from behind to make that play.
Again, Pico's going to keep, and Pico wrapped up again.
Great job.
This time he's losing yardage.
Yeah, Patterson did a great job making sure that he did not get juked. You see Pico trying to just, talk to his receiver. That's Wynn. He's like, I need you in a better position where I can get the ball to you if I need to.
That's right. A run pass option right there. Pico's rolling to his left, and he has the option to throw the ball anytime he wants or keep it. His receiver just didn't get open.
Yeah, great job by Tate Patterson to break down and make sure that Pico did not get around him.
Now they're looking at a 3rd and 14. Pico looking. There's a flag down in the backfield, so this is almost certainly holding.
Yeah, I think it's holding. I think it's coming back. That's a spot foul, so it's going to be marched off 10 yards, and now he gives it a couple extra yards thrown forward. He corrected his placement of the flag, apparently.
He was trying to hold Pierce. I can see why there was holding.
Holding. Listen, if Pierce is rushing, I'm holding.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it goes.
Holding. 56 on the offense. 10-yard penalty for the spot for the previous spot. That'll be 3rd down.
So Gio Nocasia, the senior, 6'2", 230-pounder, trying to keep Pierce at bay, and that's about all you can do with a guy like that.
Well, he's got a great motor, and we talk about guys playing downhill. He just pin his ears back and get after the quarterback.
How about 3rd and 24? 21-7 ball game with 2.5 to play here in the first half. This interstate rivalry, not really a rivalry, but it's about to become one when you've got 2 state champions facing off.
Nice completion that time. Mo Brown almost going to hand on that as he was rushing on the edge.
Smart coaching here. Immediately takes a timeout. Does Coach Carey to preserve time on the clock.
You know, it's interesting, this Liberty I talked about, you know, winning open divisions. I'm not sure how that would work here in Utah, but it's really an interesting setup in Arizona where they take the top 12 teams in 6A and they go into this open division tournament. And then if you lose your opening game, you can drop back into the 6A tournament.
So if you win the Open Championship,
which they did last year,
somebody that entered the 6 or the Open Championship, then dropped down to 6A, and then you go ahead and win the 6A.
No, you can only drop to 6A if you lose your opening game.
That's
in the
what I'm
open
saying.
tournament.
So you drop down, then you go and win 6A.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourselves the champions
of 6A?
Well,
it's just like in Utah. We have 6A champs, 5A champs, 4A champs.
Yeah, but we don't have an open division.
But the open division in Arizona is obviously the cream of the crop. But I just find it interesting that you can go into you know, that tournament, and if it doesn't work out, you drop back in. It's kind of like the NCAA and the NIT back in the 40s. Remember that, Frank?
No, Dave, I don't remember that. That's
just
your era.
Over 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back on American First Credit Union's Friday Night Rival.
Your whole life, you woke up before the sun, you worked hard, so your family could have the things they want. Everything was going great, until one night when you were hit by a drunk driver. Now you're out of work, bills are piling up, and you're worried about your family. As Utah's original personal injury law firm, our team at Robert J. DeBry will get you the settlement you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
Let's go take some turns. A common phrase at a university at the foot of some of the best snow-covered mountains in the world. Another common phrase on the University of Utah campus, unsurpassed societal impact. Sure, it's lofty, but it motivates the care in our hospitals, the research in our labs across campus, and the real-world applications of our breakthroughs. Innovation and impact. It's what you get from a university that is always looking up.
Friday Night Rivals is brought to you by McGee's Trophies, Victor's Tires, Sugar House Furniture, and Coleman Knitting Mills.
Welcome back. Beautiful evening for football. Love these fall evenings. They're absolutely the best. We save power on Alema's air conditioner because it's such a nice night, and wrapped up with not much of a gain at all. It's Weston Briggs. In fact, no gain. 2nd and 10.
Nice job that time by the defense for Liberty, getting a stop.
Kasuga setting up a screen, threw that a little high for Briggs. Let's take a look at our Sugar House Furniture halftime report that's coming your way shortly. Of course, we'll get a 2 News update from our Main Street studios. You will meet our America First Credit Union scholar athlete. We'll have stats and highlights. Alema back with highlights. And the Frank Dolce Show.
Can't wait.
Alema, we missed you on the Sugar House Furniture halftime show yesterday.
Who handled the halftime highlights?
Well, I kind of did, but we just ran them with music under them.
Did you really?
Dead serious. It was wonderful.
I might want to consider that sometime.
It worked out great. Then I did the stats.
Oh, a little peek behind the curtain. Sometimes the halftime highlights here are a little chaotic.
Great. All right, Kasuga. And firing downfield. That's going to be a strong auto first down. And climbing up high. Beautiful reception there.
Mayberry doing a great job. Got a touchdown catch in the first quarter of this game.
He's a good one. Chain gang's not even there yet, Frank, as Kasuga steps up and takes off. Kasuga, boy, he can run, and Kasuga stopped just shy of another first down. Minute 30 to go in the half. Utah State University, the state's #1 student experience on campus. Frank, Alema, and I will be up doing an Aggie game on September 20th as they take on McNeese. Kasuga again looked like he was trying to set up another screen. He just heaves this one downfield. And speaking of Utah State football, Bronco Mendenhall taking his team to Texas A&M tomorrow. Oh boy.
Yep, that's where Helaman Kasuga will play his college ball.
That's
at
right.
this point, committed to the Aggies, the Texas A&M Aggies. What an amazing stadium that is.
Oh, yes,
Took the
phenomenal.
family there. We went for Junior Olympics.
It went dead for a minute.
Went to the Junior Olympics for track and field a couple of summers ago. Not this last summer, the summer before. It was at Texas A&M. And got the chance to spend some time on that campus. And it was, man, I'll tell you, it's amazing.
They got a little NIL money down there, too. That pass is incomplete, stopping the clock, but it's a 4th down now. You got a little over a minute. Boy, do you risk this one.
No, I think you have to punt this away.
Yeah.
And now he's, well, let's see. Now it looks like there's
a little confusion going on
here. And I'll tell you one thing he won't do. He's not going to take a knee. He's either going to punt it or run a play. It looks like he's going to run a play.
See if he can draw him offside, and he did.
They did. Wow.
Whoa.
What a play.
Yeah, Tyler Bernstein, who we highlighted as one of our players to watch, is an undisciplined moment at the end of the first half here.
If Corner Canyon's able to march down the rest of this field and score, remember that play. Because the Lions nearly had him off the field with 1:09. But we'll see where this goes. All right, Kasuga again. Helaman firing downfield, caught and out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. So another good catch for Lucas Jackson.
Well, that flag down in the backfield. And Corner Canyon's not moving. This is likely a holding penalty.
Yeah, Briggs hasn't moved at all. Or Kasuga.
Yeah, they're going to preserve energy.
Yeah.
This is a perfectly thrown pass by Kasuga if you're trying to lead your guy out of bounds to stop the clock. But that holding penalty will move it
on
back.
the offense. The 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
What did Briggs tell us in his player card? He's from class of 2026, 7.
Yes. Just so we're clear, he is a senior, so he's a class of 2025.
6.
That's what I said.
7.
All right, 1st and 20. Kasuga, all sorts of time, and it finally breaks down. He gets maybe a yard, 2 yards, clock running, and another timeout taken.
And Coach Kerr is befuddled.
Yeah,
on the sideline.
Does not like this one.
I think Coach Kerr saw something that he thought Kasuga should see.
Timeout.
And he didn't.
Liberty, they're second of the half.
So Liberty's now trying to get some time.
We're rolling.
Yeah, why not?
And that's always an interesting conversation between Coach Kerr and whoever he's having the conversation with.
Yeah.
To be honest, whether it's a receiver or a quarterback or a lineman.
Get in there, Frank. Hey, there's our Eye in the Sky, brought to you by Sunbelt. Boyd up there. Boyd just moved
Full extension.
in.
I'm telling you, that thing is all the way
it's
up.
all the way up. Pull wide on that. Show us the whole thing.
Man.
And he is way up. Boyd obviously does not have a fear of heights. Look at that.
Good heavens.
Look at that.
That's full extension.
Wow. And even as there's a little breeze, I just don't know that I can do that. Boyd, you're something else, man.
Great shots from all of our camera operators here.
Yeah, they do a really good job. 2nd and long. Line to gain is all the way down at the 41-yard line. Kasuga firing downfield, and they got it. They're right on it as Jackson with the reception, and Lucas very close to the first down. It's going to be maybe a yard shy.
They're going to mark his knee down just shy of the first down marker. But that puts him in great position to pick up a first down here on 3rd and short.
17 yards on the pickup. Clock is running, though, down to 25 seconds.
Yeah, but now Kerr's going to take a timeout.
It looked like Liberty was in the neutral zone. Coach Kerr took a look at the referee, who kept the flag in his pocket, and then called timeout.
Good look at Coach Kerr, who started his head coaching career at Jordan High School, just down the street. Had great success with a number of quarterbacks, including Austin Kafensis.
Yeah. Hey, look who's in the Mac Shack. He's back. Did Frank leave it clean enough for you? He was in there last night.
Well, he left a plate of food over here.
Of course
this is his mug over here.
Wow.
I'm constantly cleaning up after this guy. It's great.
This is, I don't even know.
Mr. Mac, your suit specialist. I'll tell you this, Frank got no business at all. Nobody would come by to get measured up like when you're in.
They know. They know the experts.
They just kept running on by.
Yep, they were like, oh, Frank's in there? Never mind. All right, here we go. They only need a yard. Briggs has it and more. And Briggs breaks into the second level down near the 30-yard line. Clock at 20 seconds and another timeout taken.
That should be their last of this half.
Yeah, yep, it is. They just flashed that up on the scoreboard. So ball at the 33-yard line, 20 seconds to play. RGS Exteriors, 5 generations of craftsmanship, proven by over 1,200 4.9 star reviews, 21 Best of State awards, and a 10-year warranty. RGS Exteriors.
Yeah, by the way, the warranty is the 10-year warranty that you'll never need.
Yeah,
the way that Tim Brown, he explains it is, we're going to take care of it, no matter what it is. You don't need the warranty. They say, oh, but I got a warranty. It's like
that's fine.
In any business, and I had this great conversation with Tim Brown earlier today. And he's like, in any business, you're going to make mistakes along the way. It just happens. At our RGS, we take accountability, and we take care of it. And that's the beautiful thing. The last thing you need is something happens after somebody comes and does something in your house, and they're pointing the finger at somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. 20 seconds to go. It's first down. Helaman Kasuga rushes coming at him, and he just has to unload this one, and it goes out of bounds. 5 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, and you have to pick up yardage here. You're out of field goal range. It's probably a 50-yard field goal if you line it up right now. But the wind is in this direction, into the kicker's face. And so you're going to have to pick up several more yards if you want to attempt a field goal. With 15 seconds left on the clock, I think Corner Canyon is going to take a couple shots downfield.
All right, 15 seconds. A lot of receivers running deep. Kasuga's sacked.
Ball's out.
Ball's out, but it was recovered by Corner Canyon. Then
now Liberty's going to be the ones to come up with it.
Yeah, and there it is.
6 seconds left on the clock. I'll tell you what, Kasuga just got blindsided on that one.
Paz St. John, 11, came up with the ball. The Boise State commit.
Well, talking with Colin Thomas, the head coach for Liberty, he said, we're going to try to bring guys at him, and we're trying to get to the quarterback. And it took them all of the first quarter and almost the entire second quarter to get to Kasuga, but they finally did.
That could be one of those candidates for the bus stop of the game. I mean, that was something else. Bus stop of the game, school bus stop of the game. The law in every state requires drivers always stop for a school bus when that stop arm is out and red lights are flashing. The bus stop of the game. So 6 seconds to play in the half. And they're going to try to get something going here, but out of bounds with no time remaining, and that should do it. But still a good stop for Liberty, as Corner Canyon had a couple of opportunities to extend their lead. They're already up 21-7. But a nice job by the visitors to hang in there as we head to halftime. And Frank Dolce is going to visit with Liberty's head coach Colin Thomas. He's a 2-time coach of the year, and he's done a great job with this team over the season. The seasons that he's been there, a 2-time back-to-back state champion in Arizona. And Frank is with Coach Thomas now. Frank, go ahead.
All right, Coach. Well, welcome to Utah. We appreciate you guys making the trip up here. And a couple turnovers early in the game probably set you on your heels, but you've recovered nicely.
Yeah, can't turn the ball over, especially against a team that good offensively, right? So we're going to do a better job that second half.
Tell us about your defensive line play. Looks like they've been really steady at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, made a lot of plays. They're big up front, good quarterback, but doing a great job keeping us in it.
Do you plan on keeping your quarterback rotation throughout the second half?
We'll find out.
All right, Coach. Good luck. Appreciate it.
I like those comments. Not giving anything away. Going to make decisions as the game evolves.
Oh, that's a wild first half. We got much more coming. Everything you would expect out of two state champions going toe-to-toe.
RC Willey has everything you need to make your home more comfortable. From cozy sofas to stylish bedroom sets, our wide selection helps you personalize your space, one piece or one room at a time. Hurry, Labor Day savings ends soon. Enjoy store-wide savings at RC Willey.
Are you living your best life? Or are you wanting more? Something different? Well, maybe it's time for a change, something impactful. Not just in your world, but around the globe. YouthLink wants you. Your best self starts here. This is your chance to help create a better world, a place that's beautiful and full of good people. The world is waiting. Ready to discover what you can accomplish? Come make a difference for yourself and those around you. Join YouthLink today. A better tomorrow starts now.
Everyone knows that Coleman Knitting Mills is the place to go for Letterman jackets and school sweaters. But did you know you can design and order your jacket online? With Coleman's new online builder, you can build your jacket anytime. Visit ColemanKnitting.com and design and customize your jacket just the way you want it. Visit our online store and custom design your jacket today. Coleman Knitting Mills, made to last.
Hey, just a reminder that me and some friends are headed to the credit card bill tomorrow.
Again, I hate that you're always going to the credit card. Why can't you stay here and do things with us?
You don't generate the same interest. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Get your money working and keep more of it at home with 0% interest for 6 months on new Visa credit cards at America First.
RC Willey makes it easy to buy now and pay over time with flexible financing, including 0 and low interest plans. Whether it's a new refrigerator or fresh carpet, choose low monthly payments that fit your budget. Shop and save today. Hurry, Labor Day savings ends soon at RC Willey.
This is a 2 News halftime update.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for this 2 News halftime update. Here are a few of the headlines we're following today on KUTV 2 News. A 2-year-old has died after being hit by a truck at a car wash. Investigators tell us the girl was playing when she was hit by the truck in the parking lot. The child was flown to a local hospital and was in critical condition, but tragically died while there. Officers say the driver of the truck remained at the scene and is cooperating with police. In a press conference, beloved Utah violinist John Shin spoke about his 17 days in ICE custody. He says he never got a blanket for his concrete bunk bed and had little to no communication with his family or attorneys because phones are either broken or overwhelmed with long lines. He also thanked the community who supported him and his family through the GoFundMe page, the benefit concert, and also letters of support written to the judge who was handling his case. Happening now, the Utah State Fair kicked off just a couple of hours ago. On your screen is a bird's eye view of the Utah State Fair Park. Fair leaders expect over 300,000 Utahns to visit the fair this year. This year's fair runs for the next 10 days. And we got a lot going on for the weekend. Chase is keeping an eye on our weather for us. We got football games, the fair, the Greek festival, all kinds of things.
Yeah, and it looks like there's a chance for a few showers and thunderstorms. At least for tonight, though, the best chance will be in central and southern Utah. I think here along the Wasatch Front, most of us will stay dry. If we do see a stray shower tonight, it'll be down in Utah County. By midnight, though, rain across Nevada and western Utah will be lifting into northern Utah, at least that moisture. So our best chance for rain for your Saturday, at least for northern Utah, will be during the late morning hours and the early afternoon hours. So if you're tailgating for the Utah football game, there might be a little bit of rain out there, but it will be scattered, so hit and miss. As we head into the evening, though, we are drying things out. So good news for game time for Utah and for the BYU game. Tomorrow evening, though, in central and southern Utah, still some isolated showers and thunderstorms. You got to stay away from those slot canyons, rivers, and streams. There is a possibility for flash flooding, at least for your Saturday. Drier air is moving in, so we won't see as many storms tomorrow, and definitely by Sunday, flash flooding is not expected. Temperatures tomorrow, though, really pleasant. A couple degrees below normal, but we'll see highs in the upper 70s and low 80s across a good chunk of northern and central Utah. Mid 70s from Park City to Evanston. The warm spot will be St. George at 91, but that is a few degrees below normal. We'll keep it in the low 90s down in St. George, and just maybe a stray thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon. Most of the weekend will be dry. Winds do pick up, though, by the middle part of the week. We'll keep it in the low 90s, and then temperatures drop a couple degrees into the upper 80s by Thursday and Friday. Salt Lake, we're at 66 tonight, 83 tomorrow. We go to 87 on Sunday. We will likely see a couple pop-up mountain thunderstorms on Sunday, but most of us will be dry into early next week. Our next storm moves in later in the week with cooler temperatures in the upper 70s by Thursday and Friday.
McGee's Stampin' Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stampin' Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
Had a great time tonight. Ooh.
Play unicorn glitter!
You two are getting good. You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home your way with RC Willie.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get upgraded to the Deluxe Bundle. Get the faster motor for 5 miles of steps per hour, the step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
Fan X Salt Lake. The once-a-year event is back. Fan X is coming your way September 25th through the 27th. Join the ultimate 3-day pop culture experience where you can meet your favorite celebrities, explore an immersive vendor hall, hear special guests share stories, and connect with a community that shares your passion. Fan X is the perfect place to bring your family, make new friends, and share unforgettable moments with fellow fans. Save on tickets now with promo code MAGIC at fanxsaltlake.com.
The Sugar House Furniture Halftime Report.
And welcome back to the America First Credit Union halftime. We're here at Corner Canyon. Corner Canyon in the lead right now, 21-7 over Liberty, Arizona. But this is going to be a very good game in the second half. Well, I'll tell you what. We're here for the America First Credit Union Scholar Athlete. We have a terrific representative of this community tonight. That's Olivia Gleason. She's a student athlete here at Corner Canyon High School. She excels in soccer. She's a team leader. She leads by example. She also plays a little basketball, it sounds like, and maybe a little track as well. Gets involved in the community. I think she has service at her heart. She carries a 3.99, no, 4.0 GPA. I almost had you there. Did you see how that unfolded? I said 3.99 and Mom's like, wait a second, that's a 4.0. Well, she's a member of the peer leadership team here at Corner Canyon. She volunteers with the elementary school. She's going to serve a church mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, maybe study child development after you get back, and just an all-around, all-American girl, and we couldn't be more proud of what you've done here and what you've accomplished. Tell us about some of these great lessons you've learned about leadership and service during your time here at Corner Canyon.
I think definitely it's developed me as a person. I think I've had great examples in my life, especially through my family, that they're just very giving and very loving, especially both my parents. And so I think that something that was initially brought into our home, I wanted to bring into the community. So I've tried my best to be able to share that kind of love and that service.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? You have a great family. They're all here tonight. What great support. Tell us about your interest in child development.
So I had taken a class freshman year, and honestly, I didn't think much of it. But then this past summer, I had met this woman. Her name is Charmin Grimmer, and she talked about her love for children. And my dream is to become a mom. And so something that I would love to do is just be able to be the best mom that I possibly can be. So I want to educate myself on that factor just so I can bless my kids and so they can bless my life as well.
Well, how thoughtful and how nice. And you're already a mom. You're a mom in your community. You take care of everybody. That's very nice. Dave, another great example, a great representative for the community and for America First Credit Union.
Yeah, Olivia is one of those stellar examples of why we do this program. We look for these graduating seniors that are great students, great athletes, and they care about their community. And Olivia is one of those persons that's just grounded in everything that she does. She sees a need and she feels it. And she's just a fantastic example of why we do this. And so, Olivia, we just want to say on behalf of America First, congratulations on being our Friday night rival Scholar Athlete of the Week.
What a great representative. Olivia Gleason, 4.0 GPA. Man, I don't want mom jumping down my back again. Hey, we're here at Corner Canyon. This is the America First Credit Union halftime report. We have a good one in the second half. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
When you're the oldest personal injury firm in Utah, you get to know a few faces.
So tell me what happened.
You just came in and sideswiped me, bro.
I got hit by a drunk driver.
And it hurts worse than that time that I was dropped. Tailgate. Who would have thought?
I guess you can say we've seen everything. And I mean everything.
Juliet would never use these.
Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience needed to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
Some shops, they just give you an oil change and send you on your way.
But at Master Auto Tech, our master service goes beyond that.
Our master service package includes premium oil, full digital inspection, tire rotation, fluid top-offs, and a brake check.
Plus, BG EPR to clean the sludge out of your engine.
And BG MOA to extend engine life and performance.
Getting the master service means you're going to be doing it less often, saving you money over time.
So come down and ask for the master service. It's not just an oil change, it's peace of mind.
Your trusted, helpful expert, Master Auto Tech.
Let's go take some turns. A common phrase at a university at the foot of some of the best snow-covered mountains in the world. Another common phrase on the University of Utah campus, unsurpassed societal impact. Sure, it's lofty, but it motivates the care in our hospitals, the research in our labs across campus, and the real-world applications of our breakthroughs. Innovation and impact. It's what you get from a university that is always looking up.
Draper, Utah, and Corner Canyon on top of Liberty out of Arizona by the score of 21-7. Let's take a look at our first half highlights. Brought to you by America First Credit Union, where members come first. A couple of big defensive plays, turnovers that turned into touchdowns for Corner Canyon. Start you off with a fumble recovery that turned into a touchdown. Kasuga, he connects with Jason Mayberry for the touchdown, and then a quick screen pass to Briggs. Asen Tafa, the big lineman out there, lead blocking for another touchdown. Liberty would get on the board. Folafatu, he gets into the end zone for a touchdown, but here comes Kasuga once again, and he finds Anilao in the end zone for a score. Later in the second quarter, interception, Diesel Dart, third turnover forced by the Corner Canyon defense in the first half of this game, and they've capitalized. They lead at 21-7 as your score at halftime. As we look at some of the numbers from the first half, not too much of a discrepancy, but an advantage certainly to Corner Canyon, 188 to 155. And as far as total offense is concerned, a lot of the yards for Liberty coming on the ground. Their ground attack was established and has been good. And as far as penalties are concerned, advantage goes to the Corner Canyon Chargers. 3 penalties so far for 30 yards. But the turnovers really one of the stories of the first half. So the second half is coming up. Stick around. Third quarter action is on the way. America First Credit Union Friday Night Rivals returns right after this.
This halftime report was brought to you by Sugar House Furniture.
You know you can trust Victor's tires. Trust Victor's to keep your vehicle running smoothly. At Victor's, we'll change your oil, balance your tires, and make sure your front end is aligned. For all your vehicle needs, think Victor's. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
In grade school, when the teacher asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?"
I stood proud and said, a rain gutter and siding installer. Jim Brown Jr. here, 4th generation owner of RGS Exteriors. My great-grandpa started the business in the 50s, then my grandpa, then my dad, and now me today. I wake up every day thinking, man, I am living the dream. If you want siding, windows, or gutters from people that really care, RGS Exteriors is your only call.
In Utah, mental health conditions affect 1 in 6 children. Utah State University alum and clinical social worker Tammy Curtis is confronting this crisis in schools statewide. She establishes innovative sensory wellness rooms to help children develop skills to self-regulate, manage stress, and return to classroom learning.
I'm an Aggie. I teach kids to be resilient.
Coleman Knitting Mill's nonprofit division, Letterman's of Love, provides Letterman jackets for deserving student athletes throughout Utah. This year, they have partnered with the Tony Finau Foundation, whose mission is to empower and inspire youth and their families to achieve their best through education, wellness, and recreation. Scan the QR code on your screen to join the Letterman's of Love movement and support the Tony Finau Foundation. Coleman Knitting Mills, made to last.
Let's see, string cheese, ooh, soda.
Surprise! You have a brother.
Hi. Whoa. Why didn't you tell me before?
Well, we just got him.
For opening a new account at America First Credit Union.
Which, surprise number 2, you're moving out and living at America First.
Huh?
Get your money working. For a limited time, new members get a cash bonus when they open a checking account.
You know you can trust Victor's Tires. Trust Victor's for all your service and repairs. And of course, that includes flat repairs. From oil changes to alignments, repairs, and tune-ups, Victor's has you covered. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
Hey, R.C. Willie would like to recognize a stand-up member of the Corner Canyon community. There he is. Here to receive the R.C. Willie Extra Mile Award is Nate Chandler. He's worked hand-in-hand with Kelly Chandler, a past recipient of this award, and the current football booster president. Together, they've been a powerful force for this football program, always there to do whatever is needed. Their last son's graduating this year, so the Corner Canyon community is sad to see Nate's time come to an end. But to be your best, it starts with getting a good night's rest. R.C. Willie's given Nate this Bedgear Storm Performance pillow so he can get a great night's sleep and wake up energized. Thank you, Nate Chandler, for going the extra mile. R.C. Willie, your home, your way. There's a beautiful shot of the moon on a beautiful night for football.
Hey, our guy Kurt McGee just stopped by the Mac Shack.
Is he with you?
I wasn't sure if he needed a new suit or what was going on. He said, yes, I'm always looking for a new suit. Yeah, he's down here. He's having a conversation with Dave Nellis from America First Credit Union. All of our sponsors, always welcome to come and join us here at the Mac Shack and hang out. But good to have Kurt McGee, longtime sponsor of the program and providing the trophies. And, of course, great in our community and does the trophies for my golf tournament as well. As you look at the upcoming schedules, brought to you by McGee's. Got Provo at Morgan coming up and Park City at Bountiful.
You know what Provo at Morgan means?
Does that mean lunch?
I know what that means.
Yep.
I know what that means. Yeah. And homemade pie.
Yep. Homemade pie, yes, indeed.
Hey, I don't know if you guys saw the America First Credit Union Scholar Athlete.
Of course we did.
Wasn't she fantastic?
She was amazing.
Yeah, she was so good.
I like how you tried to go with the 3.99 and Mama Bear with her.
So no, that was
4.0.
No,
yeah, because Frank was just messing around.
I was just kind of messing around. The 3.9, I was about to say 4 when I got a hand on the back of my neck. It was Mom.
She was having none of it. Wow. It's interesting when you showed on that upcoming schedule. Next week we have a game at Morgan and a game at Bountiful. Tonight, Morgan is playing at Bountiful. And they're leading 14-7. The Braves. Yeah, I know they're the Red Hawks. The Braves really struggling this year after winning the state championship a year ago. They don't win this one. They drop to 1-3.
Ooh, yikes.
With a loss to a 3A Morgan team. But I'll tell you what, Morgan is a really good football team.
Morgan is a machine.
Yeah, they are. Their only loss this year was to Ridgeline, and we all know how great Ridgeline is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the way it goes.
Yeah, and though their community-driven programs reminds me a lot of San Juan, who's over at Summit right now. San Juan, the 4-time defending champs in this 2A division.
Yeah, how about that?
But you have these programs that the kids, as they grow up in Little League, dreaming of playing varsity football, right, for their team, whether it be Morgan, San Juan, whatever the case is. And you love communities like that.
Hey, who's going to come out of Washington County this year?
Well, one of those teams, Snow Canyon, is up here, and Woods Cross is drilling them right now.
By the way, did you guys see the number of offers to Helaman Kasuga?
Oh, he is everyone's darling, no doubt about it. But he's committed to Texas A&M.
I know he's committed to Texas A&M.
But you never know.
It's an interesting. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I thought that was an interesting commit.
You like him in Utah's offense.
Oh, I think the new Utah offense fits him really well. Yep. I think all the best quarterbacks in the state fit in that new Utah offense really well.
Shocking. That's shocking.
I think Devin Dampier fits in that Utah offense really well.
He certainly does.
You guys had a great little football panel on Wednesday. And I think everyone, you're always looking for something, right? And they always just point to, but man, he runs, and you just don't want him to get hurt and get down, slide. You watch. I'm watching a little bit of that Eagles-Cowboys game yesterday, and Jalen Hurts takes off, and what does he do when he gets enough yardage? He surrenders and he slides.
Yep.
And you don't do that, especially in the NFL. You're done. He'll learn. All right, first possession of the second half, and here goes Kasuga. Throws that pass right out of the gate, threads the needle. Kai Messa's got it, and Messa, first play of the half, and he's going to score. 80 yards.
This is a play that makes college recruiters just want Kasuga running their offense.
Why he's got all the offers, right?
Look
Watch
at
this.
Under pressure, on the money.
Got a defender in his face. Little play action, but the defender came through untouched, and he was able to just kind of contort his body a little bit and then use that arm power to deliver a strike.
How about a one-play drive to start the second half? And, oh, my goodness. I don't think that's the way Liberty had hoped to come out on defense.
Yeah, I didn't even have time at the start of the second half to say, well, Corner Canyon's going to have to figure out how to slow down this rush.
Yeah.
Well, they just showed you what the adjustment was in the locker room.
That's not what you do at halftime. You don't say, okay, after Corner Canyon scores on the first play, then this is what we're going to do. Well, let me tell you something.
Took a whopping 11 seconds off the clock, too.
Yeah. And Liberty rebounded nicely in the first half after some adversity. They gave up 3 turnovers. So we'll see. I don't think this is going to dampen the spirits of Liberty.
I don't think so at all. They'll come out. They're ready to go.
This kick is returnable. And Liberty gets up just past the 20. By the way, sources tell me that Corner Canyon has scored 3 touchdowns, get this, in 4 total plays.
Yeah.
2 one-play drives and a 2-play drive.
Yeah, 2 short fields because of turnovers, 1 a fumble recovery, 1 an interception.
That's efficiency. Because, Frank, Liberty leads time of possession.
Shocking.
But not by much. All right. Jaden Pico back in a quarterback. They'll take a couple. We didn't even get a chance to show you the players to watch for Corner Canyon, so let's do that and update them from the first half.
Well,
we'll go ahead and take it. We'll get to that. All right, here's Liberty.
Braden Stevens, of course, Stevens and Pico both playing at quarterback for Liberty. So you see the numbers there. Sanchez, the running back, 27 yards, and Chansey with 13 yards on 2 grabs.
So after this next play, we're going to show you the Corner Canyon offensive players to watch. What a hit. That ball is out, but I'm sure they'll call it incomplete by Trey Yunker.
Whoa. I mean, that was how you dislodge a football from the receiver. Flag back.
Yeah, there's a flag down here. While they do that, let's look at the Corner Canyon players to watch for their defense from the first half. Some good defensive numbers, too. Look at Pierce's tackles.
Yeah, he's got 1 sack so far. Otuafi's got that pass breakup. And Josh Harris with 2 tackles. And am I mistaken? Does Otuafi have an interception in this game? Or did it just barely miss on an interception?
Well, by the way, Mason Wood, 10 tackles in this game. He wasn't one of our players to watch. But
yeah. But I'll tell you, the thing about Corner Canyon's defense, those linebackers are always solid.
Yeah, no question about it. It's been that way for years.
We go block. Below the waist. Number 20 on the offense. Got penalty is decline. 3rd down.
Yeah, Manasseh Brown got chop blocked out there.
Yeah, that's the old Air Force technique, right, Alema?
Yeah.
But he was out in an open area and got undercut.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, it's 3rd and 10. Eric wanted to take the play rather than yardage. Screen pass is set up to the outside and quickly converged upon. Hard hitting as usual. Demby Lamas goes down.
That was Patterson and Brown. Manasseh Brown coming off his rush and then getting out to the pass. Tate Patterson was there to help make the stop.
So punting situation as Corner Canyon comes out, scores on 1 play, and then their defense holds and they'll get the football back. Diesel Dart back at his 40-yard line. And he's chasing this one, and Dart's going to field it inside the 20. And Dart gets past a couple of tackles up to about the 23-yard line. 56-yard kick, 6-yard return. Now let's take a look at the Corner Canyon offense. We better do it quick before they run a play, but Kasuga.
Yeah, they might score.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that is correct. He's not 1 for 21 for.
No, he's 11 for 21.
11 for 21.
Not 1 for 21.
Meza has been fantastic, 52 yards. Briggs 28 yards, and don't forget that Mayberry's got that touchdown. He's had a good first half.
By the way, Meza now, he's at 132 because he just added that 80-yarder.
Lucas Jackson had a great first half.
Yeah, he really did. All right, Kasuga. Oh, that's such a strong arm as he fires downfield, but can't get turned around, so Meza not able to get to it.
I'm not sure, Frank, you saw that, but it looked like he lost his footing as he was trying to get rid of the ball, speaking of Kasuga.
Yeah, Kasuga didn't have a clean pocket. I mean, that was a great pass rush by Liberty, and Kasuga, in his drop, he just didn't have a clean pocket. He couldn't step into the throw, and so just didn't have enough strength to throw it downfield where he needed to.
Mez has been targeted now 10 times, caught 5 of them as they go back to Weston Briggs. Let's take a look at the players to watch for the Liberty Lions defense from the first half.
Well, Ruderman's been good in that secondary. From the linebackers, it's been Dunn and Bernstein on the defensive line with 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss.
Hudson Dunn for Liberty and Kai Meza for Corner Canyon, both headed to Minnesota. So they'll be teammates next year. Both seniors this year. And on the draw, Kasuga hit hard, but he's got enough to move those chains, and it's a Master Auto Tech first down.
Take a look at Kasuga. I don't think a designed run, Frank, but nice decision by Kasuga.
He may have just seen something when he was taking his drop that he liked. He knew that's great recognition by the quarterback. Down and distance situational football, knowing where to pick up a first down.
One of the things that Coach Kerr said he liked about Kasuga's improvement from last year to this year was that decision making.
Kasuga firing downfield and misfired on that one. You mentioned Eric Kerr, winningest all-time coach in Utah by percentage, an .823 winning percentage. And just here in 9 years of Corner Canyon, he still hasn't hit double-digit losses.
Right. Wow. So it's been incredible. This run at Corner Canyon has been something special. Had a long win streak that had gone on over the course of, what, a couple, 3 seasons?
Yeah. It was ended by Lone Peak. And again, Kasuga throwing off that back foot. It just lobs it up there.
Well, it's difficult to limit. It's a zero backfield situation, so there's not an extra blocker. And so if something goes wrong at the line of scrimmage, you're immediately on your heels, and that's how Kasuga looked, like kind of backing up still, with the presence to keep his head downfield and enough strength in his arm to put the ball on the money.
How about Landon Kerr, by the way? Another Kerr, as you see Briggs go there. He is actually Eric Kerr's nephew at 6'5", 220. I was talking to Eric, it's like, oh, that can't be your child. Because Carter Kerr is 5'9", 155. So Landon's his nephew. The Kerrs just keep on coming.
Yeah, Landon Kerr, as you mentioned, 6'5", 220.
Yeah.
He's a big target, really plays a kind of a hybrid tight end position in this offense.
2nd down, 6. Kasuga again. Gets plenty of time. And Kasuga downfield. And that one's caught by Mayberry in traffic. And you saw Tyvell Callaway come up just like, what do I do? I'm right there. I'm all over him.
Great coverage in the secondary. Helaman Kasuga put this right on the money. He just dropped that right in the pocket, Frank.
39 yards on the pickup.
Jumbo package, power I formation. Kasuga under center.
And Kasuga. Briggs pushing. And no. Oh, now they did. The near official did not give it the call. The far official did. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, the near official came running in. He was like, signaling for 2nd down. Far official signaling for touchdown. And I guess touchdown wins.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you get down near the goal line. All you have to do is turn around and hand it off to Weston Briggs. Great leg drive, and there's no doubt that he is in for the touchdown.
Pointer after on the way. And that kick is up and good. Davis Nelson. Did all his point afters this year. Corner Canyon opens up the lead 35-7 here on America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
You're even prettier than the day we met.
Thanks, babe.
You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home your way with RC Willey.
Your whole life, you woke up before the sun, worked hard, so your family could have the things they want. Everything was going great, until one night when you were hit by a drunk driver. Now you're out of work, bills are piling up, and you're worried about your family. As Utah's original personal injury law firm, our team at Robert J. DeBry will get you the settlement you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
Level up with a new TV and soundbar from RC Willey. And maybe a rug, coffee table, and reclining sofa. Find every detail here, so you can survive countless reruns.
Time for U of U Game Day.
This is Unified Sports and it's game day!
This is Corner Canyon Unified Sports, and we start soccer in a couple of weeks, and we're so excited to get these kids out on the field.
Hello, I am basketball. Let's go Costco's.
My favorite thing in high school is hang out with my friends and have a good time.
Me and Bryce love to swim. We're on the swim team. We have a good time.
Hi everyone, right now we are setting up for homecoming. Our theme is New York, New York this year, and we're excited to see you all there.
Student Gov has been planning homecoming for the past couple weeks, and we've been here since 1, and we plan to be here till the game tonight at 7. Let's go Chargers. Let's take this win.
Got the #1 state of Utah, Corner Canyon, going against the #1 state in Arizona, Liberty. It's going to be a great game. We're wearing our Spirit shirts this game, but make sure to check out our student section at halftime right after drill perform, because we got a little surprise for you. CC!
Oh, Maddie does such a good job of those. And Corner Canyon leading now 35-7. Matt Smith producing our U of U high school game day.
Kind of love our unified sports programs in the state. They're awesome.
Yeah, phenomenal.
And it is homecoming here. I don't know if you got me a corsage or not, Foxy, but I'm still waiting on that.
Well, you haven't accepted my invitation to the dance, so whatever.
I'm not sure what's happening here.
Neither am I. Oh, man. Well, what's happening here is Liberty Lions need to get going. Let's take a look at our scoring summary on that last drive. Scoring summary brought to you by RGS Exteriors. 8 plays, 76 yards, and Briggs takes it in from 2.
Now Liberty's really got to figure something out.
Yeah, they do.
They were able to establish their ground game in the first half, and that opens some things up. And really, they're not a team that's going to go deep on you. It's a lot of short passes, quick releases.
You know, Pico's gotten a couple drives here, and he's out there again now, and Pico runs out of bounds after a gain of a couple.
That time he had Trey Yunker wide open in the flat. Would have been a nice game, and possibly could have been a yards after catch first down.
And they're going hurry up right back at the line of scrimmage here.
2nd and 8. Trying to get around that right side. Demby Lamas. And that's strung out. They're going to keep the clock moving.
Yeah, Jaden Pierce. We've talked about how he plays downhill, pins his ears back, and he's in the backfield. He was in the backfield in a hurry on that play. And Demby Lamas had nowhere to go.
Well, the play is going away from that right defensive end, and so you almost leave him on block. Maybe you chip him a little bit, but Pierce got around the tackle and into the backfield almost at the mesh point.
Yeah, great point, because he's coming off that weak edge.
Pierce now 11 tackles, 2 for loss, and a sack. What a game for that young man. Pico. And he gets out of a little bit of trouble. He is being chased, though, and not much room for Pico as he gets a couple after all that.
Nice pickup by Pico, but he ran out of, room to run. I think he was trying to negotiate in his mind whether or not he had the angle to be able to get past the next defender, and he said, you know what, I don't think I'm going to get there.
Yeah.
Put his foot in the ground and tried to stop and change directions.
This is 4th down here. If you draw Corner Canyon into the neutral zone, you can pick up a first. But if you don't, this is great field position, and that's what they tried to do, is draw into the neutral zone.
And they make quick kick here, too.
Oh, what a play. What a play. And, I mean, by the skin of their teeth, it works. And Demby Lamas has got himself a Master Auto Tech first down.
Well, great play call by Colin Thomas, head coach and offensive coordinator, and well executed that time by the quarterback. If you can pick it up on your own and you see that's a possibility, maybe you do it, but If you don't, what you're waiting for is to dump it off.
Going deep. And just a little beyond the receiver's arms. Tonight's game brought to you by America First, Utah's #1 credit union. If you're ready to get your money working, become a member today at americafirst.com.
You know, the thing, Frank, about establishing that run game is so that you can freeze the linebackers and the safeties and maybe get over the top. But I just don't know if the quarterbacks are the types of QBs that can get that ball.
Yeah, it's more of a ball control offense. I think throwing the ball downfield certainly isn't the strength, but they do a lot of things really well with the ground game and the short passing game.
2nd down 10.
Nice
and
hard
good
run
carry.
that time.
Yeah, very hard run. And a good pickup, and those are the kind of plays they really need that they were lacking on in the first half. Nick Source, the ball carrier there. They've used a number of different players in this game. Pico looking. Got a little room on this side. Turns it upfield. And Pico's got another Master Auto Tech first down.
Mason Wood finally making the tackle. And, you know, when they're rushing 4, it's really hard to set the edge, Frank. And it becomes a dangerous situation if Pico can get around the edge. That's exactly what happened here.
That's right. You might think about, on the Corner Canyon side, spying the quarterback because he's been very productive.
Trying to get outside. Wood, by the way, just continues to have a great game. Mason Wood, 12 tackles. And just all over the place.
Well, he came into this game with 17 tackles in the first 3 games.
Yeah.
12 tackles tonight. Very active linebacker at 6'2", 215. He's built for the next level.
Timeout taken. We'll take it with him. Corner Canyon all over Liberty, Arizona. America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
You know you can trust Victor's tires. Getting ready to roll for your summer road trip? Trust Victor's to make sure your ride is safe and roadworthy. We'll top off your fluids and make sure you'll be cool on the road. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
The price break has been extended. Now through Monday at Strong Volkswagen. You could save thousands. Price breaks on every new Volkswagen. The all-new redesigned Tiguan, now only $255 a month. Plus a huge selection of new Atlas. And get 0% financing for 72 months. And at Strong, you get a lifetime warranty. The price break has been extended. Now through Monday.
Proudly serving Utah since 1955. At Strong Volkswagen.
StrongVW.com.
You know you can trust Victor's tires. Of course, you can trust Victor's for tires. And when you're ready for those new wheels, you'll find them at Victor's too. Whether it's tires or wheels, Victor's makes financing easy for everyone. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals is brought to you by R.C. Willey, Sunbelt Rentals, Utah State University, and FanX.
My name's Kai Meza. I play receiver and I go to Corner Canyon High School. Shout out to Mom for changing my diapers.
Hey, that's important.
That's like when he was a child. I'm going to clarify as well. That didn't happen last week.
No, yeah.
It's like this is from when I was a kid, right?
But you know, you never forget.
Last night, Mom was buying gas for his truck.
That's right.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
And he thanked her for
that. Putting gas in my truck.
But you know, at least they're being grateful.
That's true.
And their moms deserve that. Okay, 2nd down 5. Liberty got a little something going on this drive. See if they can keep it going. As Pico drops back to pass, firing downfield. Corner wide open. And just off basically the hand and the knee of Marley Chancey, if you look at this play again.
I don't know that the ball could have been thrown any better than that.
Agreed.
But you'll see it here. It goes through the hands and then hits the knee.
Right there. The knee knocked it out.
And Chancey got behind the defensive back. Good separation. The ball is thrown out there where the receiver can run to it.
Well, give credit to Diesel Dart. I think he got a hand on the arm of the intended receiver, and so he broke up that play. Nice defense by Diesel Dart, playing both sides of the ball, offense and defense.
He's a heck of an athlete, no doubt about that. And Pico in trouble. Trying to get something happening, throwing downfield. Was that caught inbounds? And they're
yes,
saying
he made
yes.
the catch.
Oh.
That is a great catch.
Wait a second. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag all the way on the Corner Canyon side of the field.
Yeah, that official came storming from the Corner Canyon sideline.
Yeah. Coach Kerr thinks that there was bobbling of the ball before the catch was made, and so he's trying to make a case that it was not a catch.
Well, whatever was called on the field is what will stand. The question is, what is the penalty?
Yeah, it's typically something like this is like a sideline warning.
Yeah.
And now they're waiting.
There is no flag for illegal formation. Pass is complete. Result of the first down.
So that's what Kerr was having the conversation with the officials about. As an offense coordinator, he was recognizing that there was something off in the formation for Liberty. Nonetheless, no call. Great grab. First down, Liberty.
Inside the 30-yard line. Jaden Pico looking. And Pico has to get rid of this one. R.C. Willie has everything you need to make your home your way. And with their low price guarantee, you can shop with confidence at R.C. Willie.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Alima, but keeping contained has been difficult for Corner Canyon. Now, they keep getting upfield, and they keep pressuring the quarterback, but Pico keeps breaking contain. I wonder if they're going to make an adjustment here on the Corner Canyon sideline with that.
Yeah, that time Manasseh Brown was able to finally get to the legs of the quarterback, but he still was able to release the ball.
Trying to go around that right side. Good yardage. And Nick Source has got a Master Auto Tech first down. And they're into the University of Utah red zone as well.
Great leg drive and determination from Source. Watch him here. He'll break a couple of tackles, arm tackles, and then he just keeps the legs churning.
13 yards on the pickup. Liberty's got something going here. Pico got something set up on the outside there. And running into his own, well, Braxton Wynn caught the ball, but kind of got driven into his own man. Still pick up maybe 2.
Jackson Evans, one of the linebackers for Corner Canyon, on the stop.
So second down and 8. Taking a lot of time on this drive, too. We're down to 3:40 to play here, third quarter. In the battle of Arizona and Utah, 2-time defending state champions. Screen, set up outside.
Knee
that ball
was
came
down.
in low. Knee was down for Trey Younger.
No gain on the play.
The NFL, you can get up and take off. Not here.
Nope.
Big third down here for this Liberty offense.
I mean, don't you think they should make some of those rules universal?
Oh, I
football?
absolutely do.
I'll
tell you what, I
2
like.
feet in.
That the pass interference. I'd love to see that become
spot
universal.
foul.
Yeah.
And
Would you have it be universal spot foul or universal 15 yards?
I like spot foul.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely.
I would say that.
I mean, that's where the penalty occurred. Give him the ball there.
Yeah. Yeah, the distance between the hash marks. That's another one.
Yeah. We always see him suffer with that when we get to Rice Echo Stadium because the goalposts are narrower.
Is narrower.
All right, so 3rd and 10. And here goes Pico. Firing to the end zone, and that is caught. Are they going to give him the catch? Yes, they are.
Really?
Courtney Littledyke puts the hands up and says that is a touchdown for Marley Chansey.
They said he completed the play.
Yep.
You watch Josh Harris. He's got 3 interceptions this year, but watch him try to rip the arms apart and get that ball out of there. They're going to say that the receiver did have a football move after, or it took possession to the ground and touchdown for Chansey.
That's a Robert J. DeBry. You make the call, and I think Courtney Littledyke was exactly right.
Yep.
The official, you agree?
Having another look at it, that was a great job by Chansey to secure the ball.
Well, so you sustain.
I sustain.
No one's going to argue with Courtney Littledyke, who spends half of his time in the gym.
Yes, I'm like, I'm going to concede.
The guns. Courtney, the guns, Littledyke. Like, that guy is intimidating.
He's on his way to an NFL type of job where all the guys out there have guns.
I'd like to see Courtney Littledyke and Coach Kerr get in the gym together. Maybe do a gym session together. Those two. Maybe like a TikTok thing.
I like it. I'd subscribe for that.
You know what I mean? The coach and the ref. How to work out your differences. The coach and the referee in the gym.
We all know when it comes right down to it, you can win any argument with the question, how much do you bench? Onside kick.
It hasn't traveled 10 yards. No. And so Liberty couldn't fall on it, and wisely, Corner Canyon just goes and jumps on it.
Smart play for Davis Nelson.
The ball didn't travel the kicker.
Nope.
The kicker was trying to stand over the top of it and shield it. It wouldn't move.
I think he got to the sideline and the special teams coach said, "You've got one job. You've got one job."
Oh man, it was so close. Wow.
All right, first down for Helaman Kasuga and his Chargers, and Kingston. Thea Cooper dropped for a loss.
Well, great job by Theus coming up and making that stop. He's headed to Arizona State University. He got off of his block and came up and just got to the legs of the ball carrier, Thea Cooper, and brought him down.
How good is Arizona State going to be this year without Scadaboo? I mean, we're talking about Liberty, Arizona, but Scadaboo was my favorite running back last year.
But Sam Levitt out of Pleasant Grove, I mean, we got to go for the local talent, right?
Absolutely. Kasuga looking, firing, wide open, Meza again. And he tiptoes down the sideline, pushed out of bounds inside the 25.
Well, Meza has had a fantastic game. Great relationship between Kasuga. Nice job by Kasuga looking that thing off and then going through his progression. Meza tried to stay in bounds, but eventually hit the white line.
And falling forward. You remember when you and I were talking to Eric Kerr, and he was talking about one of the things he loves about Weston Briggs is he just tends to fall forward.
Yeah, because I mean, there are backs that they get hit and they seem to always fall backward.
Yeah.
But you love the guy that no matter what happens, what direction he's going, at the end of the play, he's got forward momentum and he picks up a couple more yards.
It's exactly what it's worth, too. It's a couple yards. There's a flag down there asking Coach Kerr what he wants to do with it.
Holding.
Or maybe they're just explaining it to him.
On the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. We play first down.
Tafa with the hold. He's a USC commit, by the way. Big number 77.
Which USC? I mean, if you're in the South, that's
not
South Carolina.
He's going to the University of Southern California.
Why would we even reference South Carolina in Utah?
Yeah. Tafa, by the way.
Gamecocks? What are you talking about?
That's what I would say. I wouldn't say USC.
Oh, man. That's a great traditional football program right there.
They'll be happy to get 6'5", 355-pound tackle Tafa.
Yeah, they sure
word.
I was
now
talking
offside.
To one of the assistant coaches before the game, and we're
prior to the snap. Encroachment, number 99 on the defense. The 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Tafa lost his father at the beginning of last season, and the team just rallied around him. And soon Tafa he's this big teddy bear, on the field. He is just an absolute beast, but he's a sweetheart of a kid and on his way to USC.
Yeah, they'll love him down there, no doubt about it. USC, that's Southern Cal, Frank, the Trojans, near where you grew up. Yeah.
Fight on.
Yeah, those guys. Kasuga. Oh, he's going to just take off. Helaman Kasuga runs out of bounds shy of the 20-yard line. Just missed. I think he just barely missed the first down by maybe a yard.
I don't know, Alema, what you think about this, but it feels like Liberty is just kind of a step off as this half of football wears along. I don't know if it's an altitude thing or maybe it's just, this is their second game, and Corner Canyon's already won 3 games, so who knows about the football conditioning, but it looks like advantage Corner Canyon right here.
Right up the gut goes Briggs, and Briggs falls forward again. He's into the University of Utah red zone.
That power I formation they bring in on short yardage. They get Kasuga under center and bring in 2 fullbacks for Briggs. Almost unstoppable. That time he got good blocking up front, but was able to kind of bowl his way like a pinball, bouncing off guys, picking up yards as he goes. Again, you see at the end of that play, falling forward. 13 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown in this game for Briggs.
First and goal. Sugar House Furniture, Utah's solid wood furniture specialist on Highland Drive. And Briggs trying to get to the outside and just powers right on that left side of that line. Gets not much on that one.
Yeah, that time, you set up the power I formation, right side of the formation, and then you end up handing the ball a little misdirection and try to go on the weak side and see if you can pick up some yardage. That time, nice job by the Liberty defense to shut it down.
And that should take care of the quarter.
That it will. Corner Canyon, a 35-14 lead, 385 yards of total offense in this game tonight for them through 3 quarters. And we'll see what they do with the 4th, threatening to score again on American First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
Build your jacket at Coleman Knitting Mills.
It's in the thrill of starting strong, making gains. It's the real connections in between. It's in the satisfaction of being on the move. That brilliant feeling of getting somewhere.
Some shops, they just give you an oil change and send you on your way.
But at Master Auto Tech, our master service goes beyond that.
Our master service package includes premium oil, full digital inspection, tire rotation, fluid top-offs, and a brake check.
Plus, BG EPR to clean the sludge out of your engine.
And BG MOA to extend engine life and performance.
Getting the master service means you're going to be doing it less often, saving you money over time.
So come down and ask for the master service. It's not just an oil change, it's peace of mind.
Your trusted, helpful expert, Master Auto Tech.
Are you living your best life? Or are you wanting more? Something different? Well, maybe it's time for a change. Something impactful. Not just in your world, but around the globe. YouthLink wants you. Your best self starts here. This is your chance to help create a better world, a place that's beautiful and full of good people. The world is waiting. Ready to discover what you can accomplish? Come make a difference for yourself and those around you. Join YouthLink today. A better tomorrow starts now. Build your jacket at Coleman Knitting Mills.
Time for the Tony Finau Foundation and Coleman Knitting Mills. Letterman's of Love jacket giveaway. Luke from Coleman Knitting Mills presenting Letterman's jacket to Reagan Kanian. Reagan has been a driving force here at Corner Canyon, student Congress leader on the speech and debate team. Helped them win their 5th region title and the school's first ever state championship in debate. How about that? Tony Finau Foundation and Coleman Knitting. Proud to honor her achievements with that Letterman's jacket. Coleman Knitting Mills, quality that lasts a lifetime.
Great looking Letterman jackets. Congratulations to Reagan on that honor.
Yeah, Dave's trying to design his Letterman jacket so he can finally put one in his closet.
Yeah, because I never had one.
What would you put on it?
Good voice.
What kind of patches would you
Maybe
have?
He'd
Maybe
put
a
the voice,
microphone.
and a musical note, and a microphone, and a crown.
Kasuga.
Oh, there's got to be a flag here.
There's
two
two
flags.
flags.
Yeah.
Many flags. 6, 7 flags.
Diesel Dart's talking to
Every flag.
the defenders like, what else are you going to do? That's the only way you're going to stop me. He's still talking to him.
I think what really happened is he said, hey, how's Jackson going to be this year?
When does he start?
Goal line.
Still
second down.
I got Jackson on my fantasy team. Is he going to start?
Second down.
Bro, hook me up. I need the 4-1-1 on Jackson. I remember when Diesel got here as just a freshman, and he was just little.
Yeah.
And you're like, I wonder how this is going to work
Oh,
out.
he has grown up big time.
He certainly has.
He grew into that name.
And again, he's a great basketball player. There's a lot
is.
of fantastic basketball players on this football team.
2nd and goal. Kasuga's going to throw again. That ball, that was nearly an incredible catch, but Dart unable to hang on to it on coverage. Eli Rudderman. Rudderman, by the way, has 3 interceptions for this team this season, and they've only played 1 game.
Yeah.
So he had a great opener against Mountain View in Arizona last week, winning 37-0, and 3 picks for that young man. So 3rd and goal. You pass and run here. What do you think? Pass or run?
I think it's a pass because I think I just heard the play call.
Okay. You were correct. And Helaman, he gets out of trouble. And Kasuga fights his way to the end zone. Are you kidding me? Wow.
I don't know if we have a play of the game, but that's the play of the game.
Well, I think I was going to say it's going to be a run, so I would have been correct on that.
He literally dropped back to throw the ball.
I
that was
know.
a passing
It was
play.
not a designed run, but a great decision by Kasuga. He gets out of that tackle in the backfield, and then he just dragged guys from about the 3-yard line on, and nobody was going to deny him the end zone.
No, sir.
Wow, that was absolutely amazing. Point after is up and good.
Dave, do we have a no bus stop run of the game? Because there was no one stopping Kasuga.
No,
yeah,
because we don't want to tell people to not bus stop. But thanks.
That's the
Frank.
wrong. Wait, are you saying that's the wrong messaging?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that won't work. But man, that was amazing.
But I'll tell you, that's a play that Helaman Kasuga makes as a senior that he probably does not make in his sophomore, maybe not even last year as a junior. But he's been in the weight room. He's been working hard. That was pure power to get into the end zone. Watch again as Kasuga ends up. He's looking in the end zone. Good coverage in the secondary. Watch right here. He breaks 1 tackle, and now he's going to start dragging guys. The legs keep on churning, and he gets to the plane and then into the end zone.
Coaches at Texas A&M are like, I cannot wait to get this kid on campus.
You know, now, in this day and age, now is when the recruitment really starts. So Texas A&M better stay on top of Kasuga.
Yeah,
that's
right.
a great point.
Because all the offers are out there. And I'll tell you, you take a trip to College Station and you take a look at their facilities out there, a stadium that holds like 106,000 fans. And you'll see it tomorrow when Utah State is there. That's an early morning kickoff. But just to check out that venue, what an environment to play football.
And what an opportunity for Kasuga. I don't know that he gets that same opportunity. Think of the kids that have made the move here and won at Summer. Let's go back to Jackson Dart. 3 years at Roy, not really recruited, comes here, instantly recruited, goes to USC, ends up at Ole Miss. Devin Brown moves here his senior season from Arizona, ends up at Ohio State. And Helaman Kasuga makes the move to Corner Canyon. He's going to Texas A&M as you look at the RGS exteriors scoring summary. But it's just phenomenal what some of these kids have done making the move here to be coached by Eric Kerr.
Well, think about it. His journey started in the big island of Hawaii. I feel like I have to go island of Hawaii.
No, you're right.
Like the Kula district or something, like chief of war. But he comes from the big island to Timpview and then ends up here at Corner Canyon.
Yeah, and it's really paid off for him. And, you know, who knows where it's going to go from there.
Right. The way it goes these days, as it did with Jackson Dart, who started off at USC before ending up at Ole Miss. You know, your first stop at any college could just be your first stop. Who knows where you're going to end up? Especially with quarterbacks in the transfer portal.
Yeah, no question about that. Well,
Liberty loves this triple formation, and they run this screen out of it. They've done that 2 or 3 times tonight.
It's very effective.
And, yeah, Braxton Wynn on the carry there after the screen pass. And moving the chains, and Master Auto Tech first down. But at 42-14, there is a lot of work to do for this team. Pico's pass.
Oh, what a
broken
great
up at
job
the last
breaking
second.
it up.
My goodness. And talk about closing in a hurry.
Joaquin Rodriguez in his back pedal. So now the disadvantage for Liberty is that ball started on the far hash mark all the way over to the near sideline. That's a long throw, and that allowed Rodriguez to drive on it and nearly make the pick.
Second down 10. Screen again. And again, well read. Just no room for Trey Yunker.
Lema Harrington's favorite play right there.
For this Corner Canyon defense, by the way, 5 pass breakups, 2 interceptions, and a fumble recovered.
That wide receiver screen, rarely successful unless you got a kid named Puka Nakua running it.
Yeah, it seems like everything has to line up almost perfectly for that
Especially
play.
the blocking. If you don't have that, you're done. 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. And Pico is just going to run out of bounds. There's a flag. Now, this might be a face mask or even a horse collar.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that Otuafi got the face mask, but there might be a hit out of bounds.
Yeah, the flag came out right on the sideline. I couldn't tell if Otuafi may have been held on the play or if this is going against Corner Canyon. It's on the other side, and there was a little traffic over there.
Well, we've gone through about every scenario, so we'll let Brandon Riley tell us.
One of us is going to be right.
Okay, you make the call.
I don't think it was a face mask. I don't think it was holding.
And Corner Canyon's going the wrong way.
Personal foul. Face mask.
I told you.
Number 8 on the defense. It's a 15-yard penalty.
Hey,
first down.
Do I get something for that?
You know what? The official was right on top of it, so we'll see here at the end. I thought he got the shoulder pad, but
there.
You're right. He did get the face mask.
Coach Kerr is yelling fake news from the sideline. He's in disbelief, and the hat almost went down.
When watching the play in real time, you saw his head kind of be jerked around, and the only thing that would cause that is a face mask. So, either way, it's a first down, sorely needed for Liberty, and here we go. Pico again stands in there. Now he runs out of time. He's got to get rid of that ball.
Ball's out.
And the beanbag is down. That is a fumble and a recovery by Corner Canyon.
I really thought he was down. I'm surprised. But hey, how about that? And Jaden Pierce has got it.
What a game he's had.
The ball came out before Pico went down. It was rolling on the turf and rolling there for a long time before Jaden Pierce hopped over the pile and picked it up while being contested and started running toward the goal line before he was tackled.
That was Mason Wood that ended up knocking it out. Just a great job by the entire defense. Nice call by Cody Gardner, defensive coordinator for Corner Canyon.
Well, really a complete game all around. You've got almost 400 yards of offense for this offense, and the defense has just been stellar. And not much for Fia Cooper, although he ends up getting a couple at the end of that run.
So Let's see. Is that 5 or is that 4? Is that 5 turnovers in the game for Liberty?
Good question. It's got to be. It's at least 4.
Two fumbles, 3
turnovers.
interceptions,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's just going to be very against. We talked about it early in the game, Alema, against evenly matched teams.
Yeah, 4-1 on turnovers.
Yeah,
that's brutal.
Turnovers are critical.
We got a shot of Coach Kerr, who's exasperated. Can't understand why we couldn't get it together.
Well, yeah.
Now he's going to have a word.
He had Jackson and Mesa on the wrong spot.
I love it.
All right, so here's the deal. We're going to go to break. When we come back, it's going to be the school bus stop of the game. That's right. The law in every state requires drivers to always stop for the school bus when the stop arm is out and the red lights are flashing. And we're going to have our bus stop of the game coming up next.
Are you okay? You seem upset. Turns out you were right. Our car was breaking down and we did need a new one with a loan from America First Credit Union. Me saying there was no hurry and to wait was wrong. Hey, on the bright side, we got to meet Huey.
Get your money working with our low-rate auto loans, now with no payments for 90 days.
More than 11 million visitors overwhelm Utah's national parks each year, challenging their sustainability. At Utah State University's Moab campus, PhD student Irie Wheeler is analyzing experiences with timed entry systems. Her research will shape policy to improve visitor management and accessibility for future generations.
I'm an Aggie. I sustain Utah's national parks.
School bus stop of the game. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
Let's go back to the play we just saw. Mason Wood, the tackle. Ball is out. Jaden Pierce scoops it up. Our bus stop of the game. Remember, stop means stop. Always stop for a school bus when the stop arm is out. Red lights are flashing. Wood, by the way, guys, it's going to take me a minute to get through all this. 14 tackles, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, 1 pass breakup, 2 forced fumbles. Pierce, 13 tackles, 2 sacks, 3 tackles for loss, and a fumble recovery.
Well, we talk about Corner Canyon all the time and their offense, of course, because of what they do and Coach Kerr and his system here. They're always going to get attention, but they have been fantastic since Coach Kerr moved over here to Corner Canyon and was able to establish a defensive culture. Man, the teams have been fantastic.
2nd down 9. How about a change of direction and the speed for Fia Cooper?
That was a dynamic run right through the middle of the line of scrimmage, and that's what I was talking about earlier, Elena. At the line of scrimmage, clearly being the battle being won by Corner Canyon, getting a good push on that Liberty defensive line.
Yeah, across the front, you got Tafa, Larkins, Whelan, West, and Chandler doing a great job just controlling that line of scrimmage.
Kasuga, 14 of 28, 297 yards, 4 touchdowns. I almost felt like he was a little more above 50% passing, but that's exactly what he's at. And he also has a touchdown rushing. So 5 touchdowns that Kasuga has accounted for. And I just gave you all those defensive numbers. I don't know if you could get more of a complete game out of a team than what you're seeing tonight.
I would agree. They have limited the mistakes. And their defense, I mean, when your defense is going to give you your offense the ball back 5 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I think all but one time, we'll see what happens here, but all but one time, Corner Canyon turned the turnover into points.
Yeah.
Well, especially, remember, in that first quarter, they had 2 of them on the Liberty side of the football. And they get a couple of yards here. It's so hard to overcome. I hear the stories all the time. Riley talks about the time he was sacked 10 times and they lost. Frank talks about the time he's thrown 5 or 6 interceptions and still won.
Well, you do it often enough, you just get used to it.
Ty Detmer threw 6 picks at Utah State one year, and BYU won going away. But tonight, Corner Canyon didn't allow that to happen because every turnover they capitalized on.
Yeah. Corner has messed around a little bit with their goal line situation formations. Now they're going to their bread and butter power I formation.
And Kasuga's going to throw out of it. And back of the end zone, nearly a one-handed catch.
Oh, he's looking for the basketballer, Mo Brown, and he just could not bring that thing in.
You know, another note on those 4 turnovers for Liberty. As a result, Corner Canyon, their average starting field position in this game, guys, is their own 46.
Yeah. Credit to the defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Put them in great position. And with 42 points, they're going to go for the field goal. 20-yard attempt on the way for Davis Nelson. And perfect shot from our eye in the sky, delivered by Sunbelt for every game. So a 45-14 lead. And one of those games where you think, hey, 2-time defending state champs for both states, this could be epic. But it's been all Corner Canyon.
America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals is brought to you by Mr. Mac, RGS Exteriors, Master Auto Tech, and Weber State University.
KMYU is the place to be.
It's always party time.
New season, new players, new stadium. Watch Friday, Saturday, and Sunday home games only on KMYU. Salt Lake City Bees Baseball on KMYU.
Looking for the perfect suit for that special occasion? At Mr. Mac, we have the best selection of suits for weddings, missions, and more. From boys' suits to men's formal wear, we've got you covered. Complete your look with our great accessories, including shirts, ties, shoes, and belts. And with free alterations, you'll always get the perfect fit. Come into one of our 9 convenient locations today or MrMac.com. Mr. Mac, locally owned and operated for nearly 60 years, making you look your best.
Papa Murphy's dares you to turn up the sweet and the heat with 3 bold takes on our ultimate pepperoni. Start with 2 kinds of pepperoni, then choose Mike's Hot Honey or Mike's Extra Hot Honey for a heat-seeking kick. 3 bold pizzas, each just $9.99. Only at Papa Murphy's.
45-14 is the score with the Chargers on top. Taking a look at the game recap. It's brought to you by American First Credit Union, where members come first, and this has all really been the Corner Canyon offense. An early touchdown off after a turnover, and Kasuga has been on target, on point, and that time just drilling the ball right in the middle. Meza would take it off all the way to the end zone, 80-plus yards, and then Kasuga showing a little can't stop, won't stop, on and on until the end zone. He's in for the touchdown.
That was amazing, that last TD run. And that brings us to 45-14. Corner Canyon's next battle, still out of region, will be against Brighton, which coached by Casey Satera, is Eric Hare's former defensive coordinator. As for what lies ahead, once they get into region play, we have 3 games coming up on KJazz as we're broadcasting Corner Canyon at Lone Peak, Corner Canyon against Skyridge, and then finishing at Lehigh. That could be some interesting games. Those are all really, really good teams.
Indeed. I'll tell you, Region 3 is going to be interesting as Corner Canyon gets into region play. And as I've talked to, the coaches and boosters at Lone Peak and all of these schools, Skyridge included, Lehigh in that mix as well. They understand, man, region is going to be tough. There's no easy games.
Nope, especially that, every team, what a catch. Is ranked top 5. It's like the entire region is the top 5 as Braxton Wynn goes up and gets that.
Well,
it's like Arizona's Open Division.
Yeah, we almost jokingly refer to it as the SEC of high school football, but it really is that.
First down, what a catch. And good yardage up past the 40-yard line. And a little something going on here as Camden Segal comes up with that one, the Eastern Washington commit. And Braden Stevens, by the way, back in the game now.
Segal, a big body at 6'3", 215.
Stevens, another pass caught. Oh, they're going to say, nope, they're getting the Corner Canyon saying no. But the guys that count are saying yes. So,
Corner Canyon said that's incomplete.
The officials are like, no, it's complete.
In 3 plays.
How about that?
Look at this. Liberty moving down the field.
With Braden Stevens' arm.
Open up the passing game.
Stevens again. This time he's going to take off. Not much room there.
That time could not get away from Mo Brown, along with Jaden Pierce, who's had a fantastic game. Mason Wood in on that tackle as well.
You know, Alema, I don't know if it's by design, but the Liberty quarterbacks, it seems like either the play should develop more quickly or they don't allow time for the play to develop before they're kind of taking off and running. And why not? I mean, they're very athletic quarterbacks. They've been very useful with their legs.
Stevens looked like he wanted to go to the end zone. He's got open receiver on the left side, and that's batted down. Nowhere to go.
Great job. Wangangatu Tau, is the one who knocks that one to the ground.
This game brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see.
Great job by Wangatau, who gets up, gets his arm in the passing lane and bats it to the ground.
Under 5 to play now. And do you bring Kasuga back?
No.
I can't even imagine.
I know why he's not coming, because Bronson Evans right in front of me warming up.
He's warming up. All right. Just did get that ball out, and Wynn's got it. And Wynn did not get enough for the first down.
Great initial pressure that time, coming off the edge, but nice job getting that ball released.
How many McGee's trophies do you think Eric Kerr's got?
They got to have a whole wing in their athletic
You see
department.
that building that is going up behind this end zone?
That's what they built it for?
That's what they're housing it. Yeah. That's going to house all the trophies.
Just keep them in there. All right, Stevens takes off, fires corner end zone, and there's 3 blue jerseys around 2 white ones.
Going for his tight end once again. Segal has been very instrumental in this drive, but now the Corner Canyon defense is able to shut it down.
Well, you would assume you would get a heavy dose of running, but Alema, you weren't there last night when Frank and I surmised that as Tooele came back on the field with a big lead, and about a minute to go. What'd they do?
Well, they threw it
to the corner of the end zone.
And they threw a touchdown. Yeah.
So you never know.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is like I said earlier, Eric Kerr's not a guy that's going to take a knee. So he's still going to run his offense. Now he has a new quarterback in the game. He's going to give us some snaps here.
Bronson Evans comes in, the senior. And they will keep it on the ground. Just let that clock run.
By the way, it is homecoming here at Corner Canyon, and it is homecoming season. And in spite of the fact that Foxy did not get me a corsage for tonight, you can get a suit for homecoming. The way to impress your sweetheart is make sure you're well-dressed, dressed to impress. Check out Mr. Mack, any one of our 9 locations, whether you're a receiver, a kicker, or an offensive lineman, we can fit you.
Can they stop by the Mack Shack just to get measured before?
Yeah. But if you want to save some time, stop by the Mack Shack. I'll get you a measurement. I'll send you. All right. I'll tell you where to go, who to talk to at Mr. Mack, and then you walk in. It's like I'm on a 42 reg.
Oh, how about this? Evans going to get a carry.
Nicely done by the senior backup.
Yeah, I'm just chatting with my guys down here, Mason Wood, Tate Patterson, talking about the homecoming dance. Tate has a date for tonight. He's looking forward, but it sounds like, Mason, you have girlfriends out of town? Oh, wow.
She's in college? Is that what you said?
Did you guys hear that?
My man.
Yeah. Wow. Mason Wood.
Oh, my word.
Woo.
Good for Mason. By the way, Lem, I ran into the Hanleys before the game.
Nice.
They told me to say hello to you.
Yeah, Darren Hanley, one of Ty Detmer, the Heisman Trophy winner from BYU's favorite targets. Big number 88.
He was here with
my guy.
A couple of his kids. One of his sons that won a state championship here was with Corner Canyon. We called that game.
Was it with Talmadge?
It was Talmadge. Yeah. Remember, we called that game. It was played at Cedar Valley.
That was
during the pandemic.
Cody Hagan was in that era too.
And he told me, make sure Lemma says hi. I said, he's down there in the Mac Shack.
We got you, big number 88.
Yeah, he was a good one.
Ooh. Oh, they're still laying the hat.
Yep, pads are still popping out here.
Yes, sir.
Max Preps has Corner Canyon ranked 14th in the nation.
That might change after tonight.
Well, and they've got Liberty ranked 31.
Yeah.
So, a big win over a nationally ranked team like that will certainly help your national rankings. They'll remain number one, of course, in the state of Utah.
Liberty has done some good things tonight. I really liked when they got the running game established. They've been good at the defensive line at times. I mean, they made it difficult on this Corner Canyon offense, but Corner Canyon, I think, just a little too much firepower here tonight.
And Coach Colin Thomas, the head coach at Liberty, they've got respect for Corner Canyon. They understood what they were walking into here against one of the top teams, well, maybe the top team in Utah right now in 6A. But, the whole point of traveling like this early on in the season, you're getting ready for your region play, as you were talking about that open division in Arizona. And I think they'll be just fine. This is a good opportunity for them to test where they are.
And that open division, of course, during the postseason. Very interesting. I mean, they take their football serious down there to the point where you play in your regular divisions up to 6A, and then if you're good enough, you go up to the open division for the postseason.
And Liberty is the two-time defending champs coming out of Arizona. They graduated a ton of seniors last year. A lot of those guys have moved on to play next level. Their quarterback, I believe, is at Northern Arizona. Quarterback that led them to the championship last year. But they've got guys in Division I programs across the country.
Yes, they do. This is a quality program that is not afraid to play out of state. And they relish it, just like Corner Canyon. Now, don't forget, Corner Canyon last week, they were in Florida, beat West Broward, Florida, 38-13. As we get the finishing touches put on this game, and then Greg Dolce will visit with Eric Kerr and find out where he's putting yet another McGee's trophy.
Injury on the field, reaching up to the shoulder, maybe the collarbone. And that's the thing, about travel these days. It was, a time when it was rare that a team in Utah would travel out of state. Now you got guys going down to Florida. Certainly Vegas is a common, occurrence now. And Lone Peak is down at Bishop Gorman tonight. But you're playing. You got to look early on in the season for opportunities for your team to be tested. And so certainly in this region, Region 3, all of these teams have been traveling out of the state or hosting a team from out of state. You set up these deals and hope to get a home and home and have them at your place once and then maybe get to their place. I don't know where that happened. I think he fell on his shoulder at the end of that play and maybe might have jarred the shoulder a little bit.
Look at him still piling up the yards. Braden Stevens.
Ouch.
All the way down near the 30.
I think Stevens, he was down.
He had a head of steam.
Yeah, and he got chopped down.
It's almost like everybody was just couldn't calculate where the contact point was going to be. He said, I'm going to hit him here, and by the time he got there, he was gone.
He was gone.
Stevens firing. That's caught. Here's that QB run on the last one.
Yeah, take a look. They're both shifty quarterbacks, Pico and Stevens, and a lot of speed that time before getting chopped down by Lucas Jackson.
This could be the last play of the game, barring an incomplete pass, and that's exactly what we got. So this will be the last play of the game.
I mean, this is the one where you flood the end zone and chuck one up and maybe come out with some points at the end here. Who knows? Maybe not. Pretty dominant effort, especially in the second half. I thought coming out at halftime, 21-7 after giving up a couple of turnovers that Liberty settled in. But Corner Canyon really took over this game in the second half.
Well, you talk about the second half, the start of the second half. Kasuga comes right out and connects with Meza for an 80-yard touchdown.
Yeah, what a great play to start things off. And just running right here. You take it. No, you take it. We're done. And Corner Canyon, the two-time defending state champions from Utah, defeat Liberty, the two-time defending state champs from Arizona, 45-14. And another victory for Eric Kerr and this Corner Canyon team that runs its record to a perfect 4-0 this season. And on homecoming night, they get a big win over a team from Arizona. We'll take a break. When we come back, some hardware coming for Corner Canyon and head coach Eric Kerr on American First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
Hey, just a reminder that me and some friends are headed to the credit card bill tomorrow.
Again? I hate that you're always going to the credit card. Why can't you stay here and do things with us?
You don't generate the same interest. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Get your money working and keep more of it at home with 0% interest for 6 months on new Visa credit cards at America First.
When you're the oldest personal injury firm in Utah, you get to know a few faces.
So tell me what happened.
You just came in and sideswiped me, bro.
I got hit by a drunk driver.
And it hurts worse than that time that I was dropped. Tailgate. Who would have thought?
I guess you can say we've seen everything. And I mean everything.
Juliet would never use these.
Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience needed to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
In grade school, when the teacher asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I stood proud and said, "A rain gutter and siding installer." Tim Brown Jr. here, fourth-generation owner of RGS Exteriors. My great-grandpa started the business in the 50s, then my grandpa, then my dad, and now me today. I wake up every day thinking, man, I am living the dream. If you want siding, windows, or gutters from people that really care, RGS Exteriors is your only call.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
5-14. Welcome back as Corner Canyon gets the win over Liberty. And
where's your coach?
I think we all thought it was probably going to be a little bit closer than
That
this,
guy.
but Corner Canyon on both sides of the ball.
Coach.
Absolutely dominated. You can hear Frank down there.
He's trying to locate.
None of us know where Coach Carey. Didn't know where Coach Carey. Now they're yelling for him. He has things to do.
I could see him, and he's at the 40, the 39, the 38, and he's coming. They're yelling at him.
Well, the fans rushed the field, and
he wanted to be a part of that.
Yeah.
He knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
He knows what we're doing.
Yeah,
here.
if there's anybody in the state of Utah that knows this routine,
drill,
it's Eric Carey.
You know what, Coach? I think by now you'd know the drill.
Yeah.
You know how.
Killing us some stuff over there. You guys think like it's just media time for coaches after this? Sometimes coaches got to do a little bit. I had some stuff going on.
Well, I'll tell you, there's one thing you never stop doing. You never stop coaching.
That's right, Archie, yeah.
This was a very good win against a good team from Arizona. Are you satisfied with the performance tonight?
Yeah, I'm happy with how we played. There's things we still, need to fix, but I thought as a whole team, I thought we played really well.
What did you like?
What we did.
What did you like about it, your offensive side of the ball?
I thought our quarterback played a good game, and we did a really good job at receiver. We got the ball downfield, made some big plays out of that. We protected enough to be able to get some of those plays on the offensive side, and we took care of the ball.
It seems like you settled in that second half on both sides of the ball, especially on the defensive side, really took control of the football game. Tell me about that defensive unit and where they improved.
They just getting turnovers. I think we had 4 or 5 today. I think it was 4. I thought they played really well, getting to the ball, stripping the ball out, and then getting after it and getting on it. I thought that was a big difference in the game. Probably the biggest difference for sure.
Overall, what did you learn about this football team tonight?
Tough. They're tough, and they're willing to play hard and do what it takes to take care of business and win games.
Well, it's another terrific effort. I don't know where you're going to put this. We've given you this trophy so often, but guess what? You get another one. Tonight's Friday Night Rival champion. Yeah!
Oh, that's awesome. Put it in that big building.
Yep, that is what that big building's for. I'm not sure what that conversation is. I always want to hear what happened behind the scenes.
What do you think Eric's whispering to Frank right now?
Yeah, I think he's telling him what he was having to deal with on the side before why he was a little late to the scrum celebration with his team. But Corner Canyon, I would agree with everything Coach Kerr said. The offense, Kasuga made some good decisions in this game. On the defensive side, I mean, how can you argue with the number of turnovers or takeaways that they had in this game? And they weren't really turnovers as much as they were takeaways. And that's what you want your defense to do.
Well, nonetheless, it was a lot of fun to call this game, and we really saw the cream of the crop, really, from both states, Utah and Arizona. And got a lot of great football coming up this season. But for tonight, a big win for Corner Canyon. And the producer of America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals is Caden Coons. Associate producer is Callie Coons. And director Ken Coons. They all did a great job tonight. John Green does just about everything. Addie Sprouse on audio. Josh Spomberg on our graphics. And he did an absolutely great job. Alex Neely and Marcos on replay. And, of course, the incomparable Tyson Ewing and Miley Enger. That's one word. Miley Enger on stats. Thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. We'll see you next Thursday night from Morgan High School for our entire broadcast crew for Pure Productions.
The price break has been extended. Now through Monday at Strong Volkswagen. You could save thousands. Price breaks on every new Volkswagen. The all-new redesigned Tiguan, now only $255 a month. Plus a huge selection of new Atlas. And get 0% financing for 72 months. And at Strong, you get a lifetime warranty. The price break has been extended. Now through Monday.
Proudly serving Utah since 1955.
At Strong Volkswagen. StrongVW.com.
Looking for the perfect suit for that special occasion? At Mr. Mac, we have the best selection of suits for weddings, missions, and more. From boys' suits to men's formal wear, we've got you covered. Complete your look with our great accessories, including shirts, ties, shoes, and belts. And with free alterations, you'll always get the perfect fit. Come into one of our 9 convenient locations today or MrMac.com. Mr. Mac, locally owned and operated for nearly 60 years, making you look your best.
The challenges of college are easier to overcome when you're embraced by community. Surrounded by beauty. Inspired by quality. And empowered by opportunity. It's all here at Weber State. Find your brilliance.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get upgraded to the Deluxe Bundle. Get the faster motor for 5 miles of steps per hour, the step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
Had a great time tonight. Ooh.
Play unicorn glitter!
You two are getting good. You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home, your way with RC Willey.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death for both men and women in Utah, but doctors say some simple lifestyle changes can reduce your risk. Don't smoke, and if you do, quit. Exercise 3 to 4 times a week for 30 to 60 minutes. Avoid foods high in fat and cholesterol, and eat more fruits and vegetables to reduce your risk of heart attack and stroke. Get heart healthy today.
Check Your Health is brought to you by 2 News, the Utah Department of Health and Human Services, iHeartMedia, and Intermountain Health.
Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals on KJazz and KMYU. Your #1 source for sports. Watch Utah's sports networks.
Wouldn't have denied what everyone saw in him. He was ambitious with his eyes on bigger management prizes.
Dave could sell reading glasses to a blind person. It didn't matter what his pitch was, he had you convinced that whatever it was, you had to have it.
So there was Dave hustling on the sales floor, and there was Nikki, the buttoned-up blonde from corporate, and the boss's favorite hire, it was acknowledged. Before long, Nikki and Dave became an item.
She definitely would get a little bit of a bounce in her step when she got an incoming message from Dave.
Out of everybody, he chose her. That has to make you feel kind of special.
Pretty soon, Nikki and Dave moved in together. Gail had remarried and moved to Arizona with her new husband, Rod. And she could tell by the sound of her daughter's voice on the phone that Nikki had found the one.
He was her dream man.
Really?
He was the man she wanted. She was so in love with him.
And he apparently with her, evidenced to her friends and family by the piece of jewelry she was rarely seen without.
David got her a little tennis bracelet.
Diamonds on it, or?
Yeah, little teeny diamonds and white gold, I think.
Did she like it? Was it a sentimental piece for her?
She loved it. She wore it everywhere.
Another piece of jewelry from him would follow, a wedding ring. After dating for 2 years, Nikki and Dave married.
So tell me about the wedding. Hawaii was the place, huh?
It was in Hawaii. She looked so beautiful and happy. They both had lace and beautiful flowers in her hair. And it was on the beach with the waves crashing and sunset. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful.
And was your sister a happy young woman on that day?
Yes. I think she found her Prince Charming.
Nicole Pete seemed to be on top of the world and stepping confidently into her grown-up life.
She was pretty excited about getting married. She loved her ring. She loved her bracelet that he got her. She was excited about getting a new condo and having her own little family.
January 28, 2006 was a Saturday. After a hectic work week at their different jobs, Nikki and Dave would chill with a dinner party that night over at their friend's place. That afternoon, Dave called Nikki to hash out the details. They'd drive there separately.
Hey babe, give me a call. I need to know what we're doing, if I need to stop and get food or anything for Ellen and Jason and stuff like that. So give me a call. I love you. Bye.
But when Dave Pete showed up at their friend's apartment that evening, Nikki wasn't there. 1 hour, 2 hours, and still no Nikki. Dave's wife of almost 4 years was gone, into the night, into the rain. What on earth had happened to Nikki Peets?
Turns out, Nikki had a troubled past. Had those troubles finally caught up with her? Or was it something else? Coming up.
Did you think something was wrong, something more was wrong right from the beginning?
Yes.
When Dateline continues.
How are people 60 and older showing up these days?
Feeding the community.
Bringing a smile.
Spreading the love.
Dry eye relief with the prescription MyBo drop?
MyBo.
Remove contact lenses before using MyBo. Wait at least 30 minutes before putting them back in. Eye redness and blurred vision may occur.
MyBo.
Ask about MyBo.
It's mesmerizing. Cleaning that greasy mess with Dawn Platinum.
And not even scrubbing.
Well, fluff my feathers. It cuts through the slimy stuff better than their old dish soap, removing 99% of grease. That's why only Dawn is trusted to save wildlife.
For no matter what crosses your path, get coverage confidence with AAA Insurance.
Starting your baby on solid foods can be exciting, but also a little bit stressful, especially when it comes to food allergies. If your baby has eczema or a family history of severe allergies, see your pediatrician before introducing new foods. Doctors recommend exposing kids to allergens like peanuts before age 1 to help prevent food allergies later in life. Visit babyyourbaby.org for more information.
Brought to you by 2 News, the Utah Department of Health and Human Services, iHeartMedia, and Intermountain Health.
Papa Murphy's dares you to turn up the sweet and the heat with 3 bold takes on our ultimate pepperoni. Start with 2 kinds of pepperoni, then choose Mike's Hot Honey or Mike's Extra Hot Honey for a heat-seeking kit. 3 bold pizzas, each just $9.99. Only at Papa Murphy's.
Talking about mental health can be hard, but it doesn't need to be. Together, 2 News and Promise to Live want to help you start conversations and save lives. So let's talk with an eye on mental health.
Eye on Mental Health is sponsored by Merit Medical.
Need $1,000? How about $3,000? Call Desert Rock Capital, where you can get a loan. And remember, your signature is all we need. We don't hold a check, and we don't care if you have a bank account, bad credit, no credit, or a past bankruptcy. It's just that easy to get approved. And here's the best part. Our loans are bigger, and our rates are smaller. Sound too good to be true? Try us. Call or go online. 3 minutes is all you need. It's just that easy.
For refreshingly good service, get coverage confidence with AAA Insurance.
Nicole Peets, a woman just shy of her 33rd birthday, reported missing by her husband.
And we just want to know she's safe.
David Peets told reporters how he waited for her with friends at a Saturday night dinner party. She was a no-show.
When I got there, she was not there and they hadn't heard from her, hadn't been able to contact her.
David appealed to the public to keep an eye out for her.
We wanted to know that we love her very much.
Nikki's mother was by his side.
She's not somebody who wouldn't come home. She's somebody that if she's 10 minutes late, she calls you.
You came up right away. Did you think something was wrong, something more was wrong right from the beginning?
Yes, because Nikki wouldn't have gone away without calling and telling me.
If Nikki could have called somebody, she would have called Gail.
Nicole's mother and stepfather had reason to be worried. They, along with Nikki's other family and friends, remembered another time years before when they'd almost lost her. Nikki had been in her teens when she began suffering from abdominal problems related to the onset of puberty. Her medical issues left her in agonizing pain and also heavily medicated.
She had very painful cramps and was prescribed lots of medicine for them.
And by the time she was 21, she had had 3 surgeries, pain pills being thrown at her right and left.
At some point, it seemed all those pills took away not only the pain, but the person. zombified. How was she different, Tanya?
Just spacey, couldn't keep up with the conversation. I felt like I had lost her. She wasn't really there.
Before Nikki could crawl out of her hole, she would need to check into a local rehab center to treat her addiction.
When she finally got clean, I felt like I had my sister back.
That's when she started working at the Valley Gym office. Her co-workers thought she was in terrific emotional shape.
The Nikki that I know wasn't in her dark days. The Nikki that I knew was on top of her game.
And yet, friends like Michelle Baltz knew Nikki took her sobriety a day at a time, and that she was terrified of making even one little slip and losing it all.
She would tell you she'd have a headache and trying to get the girl to take an Advil. I mean, you would think that you were trying to inject her with heroin.
Nikki's weekly Alcoholics Anonymous meetings and hours drive south